Hello. It's me, Crow. I'm here at Peronchan. Hi, Peronchan.
Hi, Crow.
Today we're here with criticism. Ha ha ha.
With what?
Yeah, criticism.
If I say criticism, so I'm like, what?
uh, yeah. So, today it's a bit of a weird but special day. It's quote unquote video number 250, and
So you found some way getting chat on screen
yeah.
and still covered it with your stupid avatar anyway.
I'm sorry.
Let's
It's
put it somewhere else on the screen, dude. Come on.
okay. I'll put it over here. I know what this is. Okay. Boop. Anyways, like I was saying,
Eh.
today is episode 250 in quotation marks for the Crow Show. Yeah, it is definitely 250. Not really, because I had to edit some videos that I put on private. I opened and but one of them is from my earlier streams, and the other one,
Doesn't matter. Just get on.
but anyways, I'm here now. I want to do reviews of games I did in 2023, but things were taking too much time. There's too much editing, and yeah, I feel like I should just do this on the fly, you know?
Yeah, see, you're about to experience the best content on YouTube. Rambling, unscripted reviews of video games.
Don't make fun of me. But yeah, I'm going to review the games I played last year. So anything I played this year is not eligible. We're doing that next year. But this time, since I guess I want to make this a thing, I'm going to do that early as I can for next time, depending on how well this goes. I know I'm doing this all on the fly.
Do you have any plan at all going into this? It sounds like you don't.
I really don't. So
What's
we're
really
rigging
thinking?
it. We're rigging it. But alright. But anyways, so we have too many games I played last year, believe it or not, and everything. So I did give myself a couple of rules. I wouldn't talk about too many games that we did on variety shows, as I feel like I haven't had enough time to play them. But at the same time, yeah, I have played. There's a couple I did want to talk about specifically. Hope you guys are looking forward to it. But yeah, let's see. I have too many here. So what is the first game? The first game. Okay, thank you.
Well,
Greg.
first game is seeing if you'll get around to it. Yeah, place your bets, people. Place your bets, people.
That's a high grade. Anyways, the first game.
Yeah, they already got most stable review. Even this here to provide a bitter, sarcastic commentary to and contrast whatever he's saying.
Yeah, exactly. So the first game we ever played on the channel, boop, Sonic Origins for the Switch. So we played.
Wow, you even got the visuals on screen. That's wow.
Yeah, it came
Don't put it over
prepared.
chat window.
Sorry. Anyways, Sonic Origins. This is the first game we played on stream. So this is a game by obviously Sega and Sonic.
It sure is.
But it was done by Christian Whitehead Studio, Headcanon, I believe. And they were like, "Oh yeah."
Put this up beforehand.
I actually have it right here.
Okay.
On screen here. I'm pretty sure it was done by him.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah, this was a compilation release of Sonic 1, 2, DD, 3, and Knuckles. The 3 and Knuckles are one game altogether, and it's, you know, a way for you to play the classic Sonic games on consoles. Are you family friendly? Usually, for the most part. I don't like to swear, but hi, welcome. I would say really, because I'd like to play No More Heroes. Spoilers for reviews I'm going to be playing. A review for later. But yeah.
Yeah, you picked a good one to show up for because we're doing nothing today.
Yeah, I know. We're having a talk stream.
It's okay for a sixth grader to watch. What do you think? What do you think,
Mm,
bro?
Probably not.
All right, you heard it. We heard a guy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just you know,
Yeah, your discretion is advised.
yeah, I can't control like everything I can say on here because some of the content that I have here is like, yeah, because we have mature games on this channel too.
Yeah.
Like the aforementioned No More Heroes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we played Sonic Origins as the first game I played, and first because I wanted to reference my roots of being in the Sonic fandom, and so
That's strange. I've been telling you that even we'll try and get away from that.
I was. Are you going to ban
Are you going
me?
to ban me? No.
No,
Probably not. Probably not.
No, I'm not that kind of person, that kind of guy. Anyways, but yeah, I'll admit I've been trying to get away from the Sonic fandom, but here I am playing Sonic games. But oh well. But Sonic Origins, they added new stuff to make it more accessible for modern gamers. They had Tyson Hess. He was a comic artist. He's a fan comic artist. I should specifies.
Specifies.
Yes. And
that's what he also needs to be here for.
Can I tell you something? Sure. If you really want to, talk now or hold your peace. That's talking right now.
I will ban if necessary.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so Tyson Hayes, he also did the model, the design for movie Sonic after everyone's like, no, don't make Sonic like this, and yeah, so they got him to animate new cutscenes for Sonic Origins, and it's like the opening cutscene and the ending cutscene, and it's really well animated, so go check them out. But Sonic Origins in general, someone's saying rude to me because I'm bi and a furry. Oh,
we're friendly to people here.
Yeah, my friend's a furry. Yeah.
Not me, but another friend.
Yeah, so I do respect furries because my friend is one. And we have Baranch on here. Yes, a beautiful girl.
Thanks.
And I'm a guy.
I'm bi.
Yes. Yeah. Yay. So we don't have problems with that. Anyways, where's my train of thought? Oh yeah, Sonic Origins. It added like infinite lives, so you won't be able to die. It added a coin system, so instead of getting 1-ups, you get coins instead, and these coins actually have benefits. They can buy. I'm a fox. Cool. There's a fox on the screen.
Try and stay somewhat focused.
And sorry. So it adds a coin system, like I said, and so you can use this to cash in if you failed a special stage, or you can get like concept art and everything like that. So it's very nice. I gotta say. So I really do like the improvements because I actually never beaten Sonic 1 before. I'm getting ahead of myself right now. I've never been Sonic 1, but the quality of life changes that Sonic Origins brought to the table really did help. You know, like Duke.
Deku.
So yeah. But that said though, I think this was a good port overall. I think it's really good if you want to play modern Sonic. I mean,
classic Sonic.
Classic Sonic on modern systems. This is the port for you.
All right, this is a review. What's your score of it? Quick.
In general, I'll give it a 7 out of Pro.
Of course.
But I did want to talk about the individual games too, because
is this going to be like actual review, or are you just gonna read Wikipedia the description of a game?
No, I'm not. I'm just giving background information. You know. But anyway,
just watch yourself.
Yeah, I know. But anyways, that's how I got the nickname. Cool. So we're moving to the actual first game on our list. Sonic 1. Oh god, it's fat.
What?
It's fat. So here it is, Sonic the Hedgehog number uno, for the Sega Genesis. Yes, look at him, he's so sassy. So this is Sonic the Hedgehog. It was the first Sonic game. Yeah. Came out in 1991 on the Sega Genesis, as you can see, or the Master System. If you're
Mega Drive.
Oh, Mega Drive.
Well, it was in fact on the Master System, but it
Yes.
wasn't the primary version of it.
Yeah, and they also got a port on Game Gear, but that one's different. But Sonic 1 on the Genesis. Oh my god! Like I said, I've never beaten this game. Yeah, that's super big. Yeah, he's. He looks like a freaking monolith.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything to do, so we're putting giant JPEGs of box art on the background here.
Yeah, I'm improvising right now. I've never done anything like this before. But yeah, Sonic 1. I actually really like this game, but going back to it in Sonic Origins, I don't know. It kind of
I'm sorry, but at the resolution I'm working at right now, I'm getting an impressive amount of lag from my realistic watercolor brush right now.
Oh.
I let go of it like right when I started talking, and it only just now stopped.
Wow. Yeah. You have a breath controlled mouse?
I can't work it like this. Huh? What?
You have a breath controlled mouse or something?
What?
Or pen?
No. No, it's just so laggy that it's taking that long to process all my inputs.
Wow.
Like at very high resolution right now.
Did I give away any personal information? Because I
Don't.
do not know. No, don't. Keep your anonymity.
Anonymity.
Yes, please. You shouldn't give that online because
That's no good.
yeah, something like that. Because you know people can steal your identity. I know I'm probably not the most popular guy ever, but still. But anyways, Sonic 1. I think it's an okay
It
game.
certainly was the first Sonic video game.
Uh,
Sonic 1, what can you say about it? It was the first Sonic video game. Hi, welcome.
What's up? We're reviewing Sonic 1 for the Sega Genesis. Welcome. Anyways.
We're reviewing, well, he's reviewing the Sonic Origins back version of it.
I'm improvising.
Theoretically, he's supposed to be reviewing, but we'll see about that.
So, Sonic 1. I think it's alright. Because it is the start of the spectacle platforming game. And
yeah, it really is a classic that started it all.
I'm new to the stream, so what's going on?
Well, I think it's a good one because he's just rambling aimlessly about all the games he played last year.
Yes, thank you, Branchan.
That's no good.
So, Sonic 1.
Yeah, don't worry, we're gonna talk about things that aren't Sonic 2.
Yeah, don't worry.
We're gonna talk about Sonic 3 as well. See what I did there? See what I did there?
Yes. Sonic 1 started it all. I think it's alright. I never beat this in my entire life. Oh.
Hello, welcome.
Hello, welcome. Yoshai, welcome. Everyone's catching me on my review day. I'm doing nothing.
Like, are you sure this is a good idea? Like, every single time someone says anything, you instantly get knocked off your train of thought completely.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to think of here. So, Sonic 1, I feel like has a bit of a problem, though. It has a really stop and go design, if you ask me. Yeah. So, like, there's a lot of moments I feel like in later levels. This is not truly applicable in in Green Hill Zone. It's really high speed in the Green Hill Zone, but when you get to Marble Garden, was it Marble Garden?
Marble Zone.
It was Marble Zone too. You like my PFP? Sure.
That certainly is Deku.
Anyways, because in that level, you basically have to push blocks and wait for things to happen in that level to even advance. I think it gets
Yeah, holy cannoli, we got us a Sonic YouTuber doesn't like Sonic 1. Thinks it's too slow. Holy wow, I've never heard that before.
a good thing I have this here.
Yeah.
YouTube. I have my own YouTube.
Okay. For what purpose?
So I can actually show what I'm talking about.
You're gonna like show people clips from
Yeah.
streams?
I guess so.
Like, not only is this a rambling review, we're doing a clip show like it's an old sitcom.
Yes. Oh my god. This is me starting out. Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, this is me when I was starting out. Oh my god. Go away, YouTube video. So, hold on. I could only beat this with Tails. Why is it loading like this? Because Tails actually keeps his abilities in Sonic Origins. Yeah. Yeah, this is Sonic 1. This is what I mean about, you know, the whole stop and go situation here. Oh yeah, this was before...
Like, if you're showing examples, like, we really should have just gone with an edited video, man. Come on.
Yeah, maybe I should have. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of how to improvise on the spot here. I've never done anything like this.
It always goes great for you, as you are aware.
But... but yeah, this level has a lot of stop and go. And I could not, for the love of me, beat Labyrinth Zone because of the final boss here.
Which one's Labyrinth Zone again?
It's this one, the
Oh.
fourth level, because it has a lot of water, and basically you have to live or die by the bubble.
I don't remember if I ever gone past this one or not.
Yeah, it's... For me, back then, it was impossible, because Sonic, he has no abilities whatsoever. So, yeah. Tails, he has the ability to fly in this version of the game. So I could not beat this with Sonic, absolutely not. But with the ability to have, like, infinite lives, and having Tails' well, I guess I should say swimming ability, this made this actually beatable for me. But it's saying a lot, because I actually, like I said, never beat this game before in my entire life, and that's saying a lot, because I've been playing this game forever, and I've only beaten it illegitimately, you know?
That's impressive on some level.
Yeah. I still feel like I cheated, though, in a way, because I still...
I mean, you did.
I beat this with Tails, but, you know, whatever. I still beat the game. Oh yeah, Sonic Origins did add new levels to this, but I'm not sure if I ran to any of the new content. Oh well. I'm not sure. But I do think Sonic 1 is not bad for a first start. It's a little bit rough, but I think they could have done a little better, which they do. Don't worry, they will. Because as you'll see in Sonic 2, yeah. We'll get to that in a moment. Oh hey, I got a new subscriber.
Oh, how nice. You're gonna call him out? Like,
Yes.
don't do that, come on.
So that was Sonic 1, everyone.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think it's alright. I think the spin dash being introduced actually helps, because most of the game relies on momentum too, which I have.
Skill issue.
Yeah, it is a skill issue, I know.
Yeah, you gotta play levels enough that you learn them so you can go fast, man.
Yeah.
People forget this.
Yeah, that's why I call it a spectacle platformer. You need to have spectacle in it. Oh.
I literally just said that you need to get good at a game in order to give a spectacle.
So, yeah, it has started a genre on its own. It's not
one you just made up right now.
Yeah. Okay, you got me there. Anyways, let's move on to the next game then. I'll give Sonic 1 like probably a 6 or 7 out of 10. I'm being honest, but again, this is pretty solid for a first start. If you ask me. because
Back in the 90s, this is the one game my parents liked. It's still like the one game they like after all these years, so that says something.
yeah. So, but yeah, I just couldn't beat it until now. But oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Oh my god, I almost forgot this. This was something I wanted to mention. But the bosses in Sonic, in Classic Sonic, I do feel like are not very good. Especially in Sonic 1 because they either because one of them is kind of BS because it gets rid of the floor, which is Sonic's big weakness. I know that it's supposed
Supposed to like overcome that, dude.
Yeah, I'm aware. I get it. The boss is supposed to like dictate the pace of the fight, but like
Supposed to be a challenge, brother.
I know, but like the final boss is actually pretty lame. It's basically Eggman and Hydraulic Press, and you have to play a guessing game with him. It's I call it spoiled from later games, but I just didn't find these bosses too exciting because they really do whatever. And like, here, have a seesaw. Just smack him with his own balls or something. Have like him poking down the dirt or whatever. I do think the bosses improve from this point on, but I really do think it was pretty rough for the bosses in particular. Anyways, next game.
Wow.
Sonic 2.
Wow.
This is where I feel like Sega really got going with Sonic. I really like these box art, by the way, with Robotnik going, I break your tube. And yeah, I really do think that Sonic 2 is where Sonic started to figure out its core identity, really. It figured out how to become a really speedy platformer. It figured out how to make pretty alright bosses. Even though some of them are kind of lame, like this stupid drill tank. I'll never forget. But Sonic 2, I feel like definitely improvement, but I know. I just can't, I don't have any strong opinions about it, to be honest. Really don't. I think it's just really solid, but oh yeah. There is one thing I do feel confident about saying though. I do Metropolis Zone, the second to last level. Well, technically, yeah, it's second to last level. It's a 3-act stage. There's no boss, I don't think, if I recall. But like, it's one of the worst levels I've ever played in a Sonic game because it's an endurance test and there's so many like BS to deal with because the enemy placement is really bad and there's enemies that can hit you out of like, things. You know the little weird wheel thing you have to walk on, whatever, to get up? Yeah, those sequences are annoying as. Let me. Oh wow, I only spent an hour on these games, or even 2. Oh man, this is so different from my regular format. Yeah, some of the level design is okay, I guess. At worst, I should say. I do think that's pretty solid. This is Metropolis Zone. Yeah, you see what I mean? They have really annoying enemies and placement. Really had one of my first moments was from here. Oh hey, you can see Baranchan over here.
Huh?
Yeah, in the chat in this version.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Again, this was first starting out. So yeah, this is where
Yeah,
I
it
was
didn't roll me into this shit yet.
Yeah,
No, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, my friend. Yeah, this part was really annoying because I can't have to deal with these things, and again, that was annoying. I gotta say. So yeah, this level really does blows. to say the least. God, why do it look so crusty? Anyways, but again, I don't have too many strong opinions on this game, fortunately. I just think it's really good. I just think it's just really good in general. Give it an 8 out of 10. Sonic Origin is still pretty weird. Next game. I'm sorry, I'm doing all this on the fly here. This one is a little bit of a weird detour, but they also include it on the thing. It's Sonic CD, everyone.
Yeah.
The first Sonic game on the Sega CD drive, except was there anything really on the Sega CD? I'm pretty sure.
In general or what?
In general, let me look this up.
Echo a Dolphin. I know that one also came on cartridge. As a kid, we had it on this CD.
Oh, this was an add-on, according to Wikipedia. Mega
Yeah.
CD.
Did you think with Sega CDs the thing you could use on its own?
Yes. Oh, Night Trap was on here.
Oh yeah. Who could forget?
Yeah, the iconic game. Let's Sega CD games.
I really gotta read the whole list of games now.
I'm not. Okay, there's actually quite a decent here. What? Lunar Eternal Blue and Lunar the Silver Star was on this thing? What? How?
What do you mean, how?
How did it get there? Okay, maybe I totally spazzed out and didn't realize the Lunar series was on Sega CD, but whatever. Anyways, like Sonic 2, I don't have too much of an opinion about this game, unfortunately.
It's a really great page side stayed with these games to begin with.
Yeah.
No strong opinions all across the board.
Yeah. Except for Sonic 3. I have things to say about Sonic 3. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I do think the time travel gimmick is kind of because I don't know, it feels like it was tacked on, you know, because you need to go fast to even activate it, and when you do, you just get a palette swap of the current level you're in. I know you can get a better ending if you go to the past, break the Eggman generator, but yeah, it's just really a color palette change, really, to kind of showcase the Sega CD's processing power or something. I don't know. I just think it's pretty solid. There's some level designs I just don't like though, like namely Wacky Workbench, but it's more obnoxious than anything. Because Wacky Workbench is like a level where you can't die from falling into a pit. You just bounce up and down. And you have to like do all the platforming from above with like, you know, platforms and bitty sticks or whatever. But it's also very seizure inducing. I think that Sonic Origins might have fixed that, but I don't know. I just don't like Wacky Workbench, but it's not in the same tier as Labyrinth Zone or Metropolis Zone. It's an okay game. So, it's an okay game. I hear people don't like this game, even though it was really well received. But again, just because I'm hearing things from, you know, Sonic fans. Yeah, we in the Sonic fandom, we fight over every little aspect of everything, so like it's like a war out there with opinions. But I really do like the Metal Sonic boss fight, even though it's not really a boss fight and more of a race. It's a really cool one, I think. But I do think the bosses here were kind of all over the place. I think the first boss was like a chicken walker. That one's okay. But the second boss is like a pinball machine. Eggman, why are you playing to Sonic's strengths? You know? Huh? But Sonic CD, I don't know. I just don't have any strong opinions about it. I know. I'll just say it's either 7 or 8, give it or take. I don't have anything interesting to really say. Really sorry. But this is where we get to the good meat and potatoes, I think. Here you go. There it is. Sonic 3.
Oh, what would you like rate Sonic CD out of 10, I guess?
I already said that. It's either a 7 or 8, I guess.
Oh, right. That's alright.
But Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I know it's not pictured. He's right there. He's hiding in the bushes. But the story goes is that this game was originally supposed to be one big game, but Christmas was going to happen, so they had to split it into 2 games to get one game out sooner. And so they released it separately as Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. But the lock-on technology, you can make the full game whole again. And because of that, Sonic 3 by itself suffered a lot of graphical issues. Well, not graphical. I should say glitches in general. And the manual tries to freaking try to hide this by saying, "Oh yeah, it's one of Eggman's traps. Don't fall for it. If you do, you have to restart the console." But I really do think that Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the pinnacle of classic Sonic. I know Sonic Mania came later, but I don't know how I should count that as classic Sonic or not. I had to talk about that when we review Sonic and Sonic Mania. Sonic and Mania. But anyways, Sonic 3 though, maybe this is because of nostalgia is speaking to me because I grew up with this game. I actually had it on PC, so yeah, go figure. So I had the whole package: Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the whole caboodle. And so, Sonic 3, I think really good game overall. Well, I mean Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I really do like that it's a very particularly long game. You know, I really do like it for that because, you know, it's not your typical Sonic game. I should say. Here, do up YouTube. You know what? I'm just not going to use my footage anymore. I use someone else's footage to show what I'm talking about.
Don't steal our people's footage.
Okay, fine. It's being a pain in the butt to go back and forth between, you know. Do you know the keyboard command to go back?
For what?
The keyboard command to go back on browser.
Huh? No.
Okay. That would have made things a lot easier for me. Oh wait, I could just search. I'm stupid. What do you mean, no content? Wait, hold on. Now here it is, Sonic 3. Oh, this was before I even had my waiting screen. Dude, by the way. That's, oh my god, I'm having weird installments. Weird early installment this here. Again, I really do like this game. I think that, you know, as a game, it's has pretty solid platforming and tricks you can do. And, you know, I do feel like leads heavily into that spectacle platforming I mentioned before. And I do think the bosses in this game are a little bit better too, compared to other classes on. I mean, I'm just trying to think of really what to say here, because this game, it's something that I feel like you should probably experience for yourself, really. But yeah, it also has really good music, but the Sonic Origins port actually got rid of some of the tracks by Michael Jackson. Unfortunately. I know Michael Jackson worked on this. Go figure. Here's the blue balls mini game, by the way, where you get Chaos Emeralds. I heard people don't like this, but I personally don't mind because I'm a weirdo. Okay. I do think that this is a really good mini game. I would. But anyways, yeah, I do think that its length and it's really tight platforming, even if it has some weighty moments like in here and flying battery. Do you think that this is the best that classic Sonic has to offer? Even has Super Sonic. I can't believe I actually unlocked this during my first playthrough of this. It's really nice. Yeah. That's a really good sprite. Yeah, you can unlock classic Sonic, Super Sonic in this game too, which is really nice because you couldn't do this in Sonic 2 or Sonic 1. I think Origins may have added Super Sonic in retroactively, but I'm not sure because I never got the Chaos Emeralds. So whoops. Oh well, it doesn't matter. But it also has a really great final boss. Because yeah, this is it. I show off me dying. But you get a super secret special boss if you actually do have Super Sonic. I think it's really cool, but I do feel like it falls too much under the spectacle sphere that it. But again, I really do love this game. I really do think that this is what Sonic has been leading up to this whole time. No. So, no, honestly, I would. Maybe this is just me being nostalgia blind. I would give Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the full game, like either a 9 or 10 out of 10. It's really high up there, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite Sonic game, hilariously enough. Okay, with that said though, Sonic 3. Next.
I guess I have something I could say.
Oh yeah.
Because I have nothing to say.
Sure, go for it.
This is the one game. This is the one we didn't have when I was a kid.
Really?
No Sonic 3, no Knuckles. I have never played this game before.
Wow.
That's all I have to say about it.
Okay. Well, again, you're feel free to add in your own points in this. You know.
I don't really got anything to say about any of this, to be honest with you. So I'm just pointlessly here, to be honest.
I know. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm dragging you through this. No. This is just really a walkthrough memory lane for me.
Yeah, I see.
So I hope you don't mind, but we're just like, oh yeah, this game. So next.
Well, I'm glad you're having fun.
Yeah. Are you having fun? I'm taking that as a no. Anyways, I think we're going to get to the real meat and potatoes, I think. So remember this game, Neon White?
Yeah, Neon White's it's a really cool game. It's still, to me, is like synonymous with the early parts of him streaming.
Yeah.
For one thing, I actually remember this one.
Yeah.
I didn't even remember that you played Sonic CD.
You don't even remember Sonic CD. Oh my god.
No, I remember nothing about the game.
No, to be fair, I did
Literally nothing.
It's fine. I don't blame you. But yeah, Neon White. Oh my god, this game really impressed me. I feel like this is the first game I've actually really played on stream. You know, and I feel like this is where I started to get the groove of things. You know.
Yeah, it's the one thing. It started getting kind of, sort of good.
Yeah. So, yeah, I really love Neon White. It pleasantly surprised me. It's just that good. So for some background information, Neon White, it's a really cool game. I forgot who the developers were. I just know it's an indie game. but it's a first-person shooter.
Didn't you say it's like by people did Hades or something?
No,
Or
it's
you
not.
thinking of someone else?
I think it's something else. I'm trying to find out who's the developers, but he is being slow. Okay, the developers is Angel Matrix, and it's published by Annapurna Interactive.
Cool.
I don't know any of those names, so they're most likely a new, upcoming indie developer. So, you know what? It's not bad for a first attempt, I think. And so, Neon White is this, anime-inspired first-person shooter. But what makes it unique from the rest, other than its aesthetic, is that it uses a card system, and using cards will either give you a different gun, or it can give you a movement ability. Hold on, why is my stream chopping out? Okay, that was weird. I'm not even doing anything in particular. But anyways, Neon White is definitely a game that really impressed me, because this is like one of those few games that I felt like I was able to fly with, Like, there's no way to fly, of course, but like, there's a lot of times where I felt like I was actually flying, because you can get a double jump, you can have a grappling hook, you can have a rocket jump. The possibilities of this game was pretty endless, and I think the characters were really well written, I think. But it actually kind of goes against anime conventions in a way, because usually in these kind of games, like, God is the bad guy, and it showed that heaven is kind of a bad place, but it's not because of God, it's because of its inhabitants. So I think that was a pretty interesting subversion once. So pull up some footage of that. Interact. Wait. Oh yeah, this game is really speedrunner friendly, Bob. I should mention that because, this game... Oh, 1 year ago. I feel old now. Yeah, this game really wants you to go fast, to say the least, because you get more rewards for, going fast. Hold on. I'm showing story cuts. Here we go. Yeah, you have to learn the routes, the speedrun routes, to be really good at this game. And I really like that. That's really cool. And doing this, like, on the fly, first try, it's actually pretty interesting, I think. Yeah, it's really cool, I think, that you can just practically fly around like this. Look at this. Like, I know this is, like, the middle of the game, but yeah, look at this. This is like platforming heaven right here. So I really do like this game. I haven't 100%ed it yet at all. I know there's a top secret ending I haven't gotten, but that requires getting all of the oh, that was cool. You have to get all of the presents, maybe the gold medals. I don't know for sure. I can't remember. Just know that you have 69. But I just know you have to get all the presents and give it to all the other characters in the game, and you have to do all this. But yeah, I really like this game. Really, it's really great. I gotta admit, this is where I feel like my channel will start to really come on its own. Even though, what's going on, OBS? Oh my god, freaking hell, OBS! Why are you being bipolar today? But yeah, I really do love this game. It's incredible. If you haven't played it, go ahead. You won't go wrong with this game. It is really that impressive. I'll give Neon White like either a 9 or a 10. Just really that great. Here. Next game. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Boy, I'm pretty sure Bronchon has nothing to say about this one. Okay, Master Duel. What is there to really say? There isn't really a story behind it. It's just like Konami was like, oh yeah, let's make a card game simulator. And they did. It has some visual pizzazz, of course, with mates and everything. But like, I don't know. It's something I wouldn't put like on my like best game ever list or anything like that, you know? I would say it's a really solid emulation of the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, but you still have to like get the cards, which kind of costs money, you know. It's easy to get stuff for this game. It's very free to play friendly. Don't get me wrong, but oh my god, if you want to be competitive, you have to really put in a lot of time and effort to get good, I guess. But it has a different format to the rest of Yu-Gi-Oh, so yeah. This is the game that I wish that Vanguard was, unfortunately, because again, this is pretty free to play friendly at least. So yeah, there isn't much I can really say about it though. I think it's just a really good card game similar.
The only thing I remember from it is that when he streamed it, he was being a real fucking arse because he started pretending he was Kaiba or whoever hell it is.
Yeah. Anyways,
yeah, its Riva filter is completely off now, apparently. Sorry. Gonna try not to swear too much.
No, it's fine. Cause we're getting into some real stuff here. But hold on.
Yeah, it was the last hour of rambling is driven away with all the kids, I guess.
Anyways, I'm changing the music real quick, if you don't mind.
I can't believe you're listening to that for so long.
Sorry, again, it's not too loud or anything.
Yeah, never were you. You gotta crank up your volume.
Sorry.
Yeah, like I've been listening to my own music. That's how it is.
Yeah, don't worry about it. If you want to put on your own music, go ahead. The BGM for this isn't too loud. Go ahead.
Like, why even bother if you're just gonna tell people to put on their own music then?
I don't know. Don't question my motives, my everything.
All this is quite questionable.
Don't make fun of me.
This really would be much better executed as this fully scripted and edited video.
Yeah, but again, this was taking too much time. It's been more than half a year, and I haven't gotten anything out, okay? I hope you understand, okay? But anyways, moving on. Master Duel gets a cool card game simulator out of 10. Next thing.
What kind of rating system is that even supposed to be?
A good one. Next up.
Right, of course.
Killer 7. The first M game on the list. No.
That one's very memorable for me. Very. Don't know if I go as far as life changing, but it's definitely a hell of an experience.
Yeah, I gotta say so myself. It is very unique. It became one of my favorite games in general because, oh my god, like even if you can't comprehend the plot, it's just so good. So I guess I should give some background information about this game. So I think you might have noticed, but there is a big Capcom at the bottom. But this was made by Grasshopper Manufacturer, and this was directed by Studio 51. And this was his magnum OP, really. And this was supposed to be part of the Capcom 5, which was a series of games that was supposed to be like 5 Capcom games exclusive to the Nintendo GameCube. But turns out that exclusive deal fell through within the last couple of months. And so this include Resident Evil 4, Killer 7 as pictured, and there's another game, PSNG07, I think. I can't name it off the top of my head. And Beautiful Joe. the last game, Dead Phoenix, never came out. It was canceled, so it's really just the Capcom 4. um, but I really do think out of all the Capcom 5 games, this one is the best. I know I say that as I mentioned Beautiful Joe and obviously Resident Evil 4 in that same sentence, but yeah, it was just a very memorable game. I feel like this is where my channel really, really started to get off the ground because this is when Baranchan started appearing regularly.
Yep, he somehow dragged me into it at this point.
Because I remember it quite well actually. I actually got
As do
lost.
I.
Yeah, I got lost in this game. So I was like, how do I get? I was like,
Yep, so he brought me on the microphone to read game fact guides for him.
yeah. So
Basically, that was what happened.
yeah, but in the end though, I think we both really enjoyed the experience.
Yes, I really enjoyed Killer 7.
Yeah. So if you're wondering about the gameplay, it's a very interesting mix of. I don't even know how to describe it really.
Uh,
Oh, this is age restricted, and it was. Oh, okay. Even though I'm already. Whatever. Can't believe I age restrict some of this.
huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, here you are. This is where Baranchan first appears.
Yep.
I think this is where I first adopted this screen.
Huh? Oh.
Yeah, this is Killer 7. One of my favorite games of all time, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is when my chat was actually working. I'm sorry. It just doesn't want to work as it usually does.
Don't worry, it's fine. It doesn't really matter that much.
So, this game is very interesting because there's no way to fully describe it. It's like you move like a choo-choo train, but you have to go in the first person to like shoot. So
I was gonna say like some kind of like on rails shooter kind of deal, but not sure what exactly to describe it as really.
yeah, it's you can't really put Killer 7 in the box. I love it for that, you know, because
Yeah.
it goes places to say the least. Like, the plot is incomprehensible. But at the same time, you can tell that it's not LOL random or anything, you know? There's like,
Stop put into it.
yeah, there's something here, but we just can't fully comprehend it at all, you know?
Yep.
And, you know, it's a story of interpretation, to say the least. And, you know, I really like that. It really makes the game a lot more interesting than, you know, everything else. You know? And as you can see, we're playing as Max D. Smith in this part because he's really cool. He's able to headbutt bullets with his head.
Yeah, it's a game that has all kinds of like deep things to say. If you can actually parse what it's saying, and also has a luchadors that headbutt bullets out of the air.
Yeah, that's why this game is just freaking amazing. It's one of those games you do have to experience for yourself, I guess. But
Yeah.
though apparently some people do find it a little bit too confusing, unfortunately.
I mean, that's where you were before you started getting into things, I guess.
Yeah, once you understand this game's logic, you'll be like, oh wow, this is actually pretty good, you know. And so, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention it too. I actually really like this game's visual style.
Hmm.
It's very cel shaded and
Cell shaded.
yeah, it has that look, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of look that age as well, as opposed to the kind of thing from back then that would have been trying to be hyper realistic. It just ages poorly, you know.
Yeah. But again, this game left quite an impression on me, to say the least.
Certainly.
And again, this is where my channel felt like they grew.
We hadn't even gotten to a real to channel defining thing yet. So
What?
there's this weird early period
Yeah, it is the weird.
before
Really.
things really started getting definitive channel stuff or whatever.
Yeah, I know. It's fun to
Like
look back at.
this is a early era of a channel, like the late half of the later part of an earlier era when things actually started getting good.
Yeah.
But then it wasn't. So I'll save it when we get to that game.
Yeah, I know. We're getting close to it though.
All right.
The next game. Oh yeah. If you're wondering why I rate Killer 7, as a joke, I'll rate it a 7 out of 10, but honestly, it deserves a 10 out of 10.
Agreed.
It's just that, life-changing for me, to be honest.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it either. I think best surprises come from the least expected place this year.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, where the hell is it? There it is. Skies Arcadia, the legend specifically.
Did he like stream that once and never again?
Yes, it's odd here because it has to be mentioned at least. Honestly though, I might as well give this a brief thing because I feel like I need to go back and actually play this again. I actually do like this game, but from what I played, revisiting this game, oh my god, I feel like I've been remembering the best parts of the game, particularly the ship battles in this game. I'm getting ahead of myself real quick. So this is a JRPG from Sega. It's a very cool game, and it's about a pirate named Vice. He's a sky pirate, and he goes out on adventures because he wants to find the greatest treasure of them all, like a typical pirate would. But I really do like this game because it has unique mechanics to it. Like, if you want to do actions, you have to use the resources in the bar above. But I think the magic system kind of sucks because you don't get too much MP, unfortunately. But unfortunately though, this game has a very high enemy encounter rate, which was annoying the hell out of me, to be honest. But otherwise, I think it's pretty solid. I just need to play through it to really give you a solid opinion about it. So, this one gets a question mark, unfortunately, because I haven't fully played it. So maybe sometime later we'll play this game again. But I don't have too strong of an opinion again. I need to fully play it. But anyways, next game, Pokemon Yellow.
So you want me to tell my stories about this game again?
Sure, but let me give the background information about this first. So,
Sure, you go through your spiel. I'll go through my usual spiel about this game.
Okay, so this is Pokemon Yellow. It's a Game Boy game, as you can see, and this has compatibility with Game Boy Color because we tried playing Pokemon Red earlier this year, and it was all black and white.
For true experience, need to put it into pea soup green.
Yes. So Game Freak noticed that the Pokemon anime was doing really well. So they're like, oh wait, we can sell this game again. And so they made a special Pikachu edition where instead of getting the choice of a starter, you get Pikachu instead. And
making this retroactively the only game where you start with mid-evolution Pokemon.
Yes. And you could not evolve the Pikachu. There was the only
could, but it's kind of a weird workaround.
Yeah, it is. But for this Pikachu though, they didn't give it any buffs other than a move pool buff. So it's sadly going to be outclassed later, but they do give you all 3 starters in this game. So I feel like it kind of nullifies the point of having a choice and difficulty scaling in this game. But it's like whatever. But
there is no choice anyway for it to nullify.
But still, Pikachu is going to struggle. And
you already made the choice when you bought the game with Pikachu on the cover.
That is true. That is true. But anyways, go ahead, Branchan. Say your thing.
Yeah, at some point when I was a kid, I traded some of my games of neighbor kid for this, and I think Pokemon Ranger might have got the same trade. Traded a few games, but yeah, I got this one. Played it quite a bit as a kid. I was a big fan of the Pokemon anime, and so this game is very nostalgic for me.
Yes.
And I don't remember how far I ever really gotten, but I know I just kind of like play until I get stuck somewhere and kind of figure out how to get past him and just make a new save and play it again. Instead of just being stuck forever, just find some way to continue playing it, and that was how I did it.
Yes. So that's the reason why I even picked Pikachu Yellow Edition, so I can show Branch on how to beat it.
Yeah, I haven't made a new save of my game recently. Yeah, I still got the Game Boy Color cartridge of it, and my Game Boy Color, which is yellow, funny enough. I have a Game Boy Color longer than I've had a game, but it's the system that perfectly matches it, like it's made for it.
Yes. But yeah, I wanted to show Branchan that you can actually beat this game.
Well, I mean, you don't get stuck somewhere halfway up a tower and then reset?
No. But yeah, so I will say, I was going to say this for Pokemon Red, but I might as well just throw out my thoughts now. I actually used to be a big Gen 1 hater despite growing up with this game.
That's because you hate everything that's popular.
Well, no, here, let me give you my reasoning for not liking Gen. Despite growing up with it, it's because the later games.
I've already fallen into Roll to Gomi. Let me have this.
Okay, fine.
I'm joking.
But the reason why is because I feel like later games improved on what this game was trying to do, and
That is great to feel. I feel like it does have its own particular charm.
It does. I was going to get to that. I'm getting to that. And so, like, in that, and the fact that most people consider Gen 1 to be the holy grail of anything related to Pokemon, which really nagged me because whenever a new Pokemon gets brought up, it's like, oh yeah, Game Freak's running out of ideas. A Dynasty Co, a Transbag, they're running out of ideas. And it always bothered me because it's clearly not the case that they made over 1,000 of these guys, you know? So, but yeah, apparently the first 150 are the only good ones. Always nag me.
Yeah, the first 150 and then select few from Gen 2 people forget are from Gen 1.
Yes. But yeah, it always rubbed me the wrong way that most people just wouldn't give the new Pokemon a chance because they were just not part of their childhood. But, you know, yeah. But here's the thing though, when I revisited Pokemon Yellow and later Pokemon Red, my opinion did change a bit because I got to see the charm, what they were trying to do with the first generation of Pokemon and the games going on here. It has a surprisingly amount of personality to it, you know?
That's for sure.
Yeah, and it's surprisingly simple for what it is. And I actually prefer my RPGs to be pretty complex, especially with Pokemon. That's why I prefer the newer games, because they have so many mechanics to them. But sometimes it is nice to go back to basics and enjoy just a simple game about a guy walking around having fun with his pet rat, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, so it was a fun going back to basics thing, and it made me appreciate some of the older Pokemon again. And some I actually got new favorites for, you know? Like, apparently Raticate was one of them. I know I didn't use it, but we beamed on that guy in Pokemon Red. We'll watch that. But again, I basically, like, you know, it turns out I still really like Generation 1. It's a nice, refreshing game for what it is. It's nice to go back to basics and not worry about, you know, what does this thing have an immunity to do my water moves because it has grass really. You don't have to worry about that. It's just really, really nice and simple. I just wish that it wasn't so clunky at times. The PC box system really need to be ramped up because you can only carry need 20 Pokemon per box, and the game doesn't tell you when your boxes are full, so you have to keep track of that. And you have to manually switch out every single time, and it's really big of a hassle. Same thing with your items too. But yeah, but I feel like those are just small nitpicks in a bigger picture, I think. Because again, letter grades do iron out this anyways. So. Yeah, I really do think that Pokemon Yellow is actually pretty good. I do think that Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue might be better because of the choice that you have to make, but I still do think that Pokemon Yellow is a worthy game for those two. But so I'll give Pokemon Yellow an 8 out of 10.
One thing I could add.
Yes.
I was playing, Pokemon Violet recently, but then I just randomly decided to pick up this game again.
Mm-hmm.
It was no, I don't know if it's just me in particular, or if it's some of the particular what game's velocity makes you think different. But like, there's some areas where it's like, I felt like I was like going into battle, like, oh shit, I'm not prepared for this at all, and I'm woefully underprepared for this. But I just like get in there and start spamming like debuffs or buffs sometimes, just mostly debuffs on enemy Pokemon, and then just spam that for a few turns, and then go at it, and it would work.
Yes.
Don't normally think about strategy that much in these games, surprisingly.
Yeah.
It's probably just on me.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's pretty interesting, finally playing the game with that kind of mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like finally seeing the light when I spent 3 turns using Tail Wag to make Gary Oak's Pokemon weak.
Gary Oak, your Pokemon are weak. On a side note, we did play a Pokemon Duck version using this as a basis, by the way.
Yep, Cramorant is one of my favorites now.
Because of that game alone.
That's like the catalyst of it for sure.
I know it's a random variety stream, but I had to mention it at least because that was one of the funniest moments we had. Just having this stupid tuck coming out, and it's named Duckman too, and everything. That was like funny stream. I really need to bring that back. It feels like it's like that's the one stream no one watched, but we keep referencing every now and then.
Only the real crowheads will know.
Only real crowheads would know. Alright, next game. Fire Emblem Engage. Oh my god, it squished me. Too fat. Okay, well I know people have opinions about this game.
Okay.
Yes. So, unfortunately I've lost this game, so I can't play it right now. But anyways, this is a Nintendo game. It was made by,
Nintendo.
It was made by Intelligent Systems. This was made as an anniversary game for Fire Emblem, I believe. That's why you see Marth right here. There he is. That's the actual Marth, not like, fake Marth or Lucina Marth or anything like that. And so the gimmick is that...
Excuse me a second. Thank you.
Okay. The gimmick of this game is that you have characters from past games, and they're spirits now in rings, and you summon them out anytime. But they usually activate super mode. But as for the story itself, it has its own unique story where the two main characters, whoever you want to name them, it's the two hair color characters. You can choose your gender. They're a chosen dragon god or something, and they have to go out and save the world from a bad dragon. This guy over here. He's the little cobra guy. And so you go around and help the various countries to get the special rings to get more power and everything. And yeah, I actually really got this game for one character, Rosado. He's not pictured here, unfortunately, but he's the cute boy, to say the least. He's very cute, and I really wanted him in my team, but By the time I lost the game, I was actually a level before getting him, unfortunately. But yeah. People have really same opinions about this. This game has not been well received by Fire Emblem fans, unfortunately. Mostly because its plot is fairly generic. And this is the follow-up to Three Houses, which was really well received. It was, you know, IntelliSystems' best game in a long while after Awakening, and this is it. This is the game that they decided to follow up with everything. And honestly, though, I think it's fine. I think it's an okay game. It's really solid as a game. It has new mechanics going on for it, and it's very solid as a game. I gotta say, even if the plot is pretty shallow, I don't mind it too much, honestly, because simple is best. Sometimes is best, like I just said with Pokemon Yellow. But yeah. I just don't have too many problems with this game. I just think it's alright. It's okay. I think it's a really good tactical RPG when you get down to it. Even if you can just ignore the story if you just don't like it, But I think Fire Emblem Engage is pretty solid.
Yeah, very good game. I rate it another 3 years of 3 Houses Discourse for some reason out of 10.
Yes, that's a good score. I'll give it a wedding ring out of 10. Yeah, I wish I could find this game again so I can play it again, because again, I'm just one level away from Rosado, so yeah. I have nothing really much to really add here. I just think it's just really good.
Yunaka is good.
Yes, Yunaka is good. I miss her.
She's the goodest girl.
Alright. Next game. Oh, Ron-chan's going to like this one.
Nanya.
Darkened Sky.
This was one that's so unbearable that our chat begged us to stop streaming it.
Yes, I'm sorry. So, Darkened Sky, look up who did this. Oh. I actually have a 2 computer setup. Spoilers.
Wow, holy cannoli.
So, Darkened. It was developed by Boston Animation, and it was released on the Microsoft Windows and the Nintendo ShitCube. It was also packaged in Outlaw Golf.
Huh?
I apparently missed out on the promotion of getting Outlaw Golf. But,
so this is like how Musashi the First was packaged with a Final Fantasy VIII, and most people would actually buy it.
yes. So yeah. So this is a platformer, I guess.
Yeah, it's not a good one, but it is.
It's Wikipedia here is saying it's an action adventure. I think it's more of a platformer with fighting elements.
Big difference.
And so, what makes this game special is that it looks like a Lord of the Rings kind of game, but the joke is that this is actually based around Skittles.
Yeah, it actually is based around their advertisements from a time. Yes. I didn't catch on. I didn't catch it because I didn't remember advertisements from back then. I only remember Taste Rainbow ones that came later. But yeah, there's apparently actual references to those commercials still in the game, even though the deal somewhat fell through.
Yeah. So
they entirely fell through, but people involved decided to back off the gas a little bit of it.
Okay. So the story goes is that the developers, Boston Animation, was making a game, but they were forced the Skittles license with them, and they're like, oh god, we had to make a licensed game, really? And so they had a revolt, and they just made this game that's like making fun of everything, and and they're like, we're not doing a Skittles game, we're doing a game that has Skittles in it, and it turns out Mars was okay with it. So and that's the story.
Amazingly, they were.
Yeah, that's how the story goes. Considering
It's
that,
something like that.
but yeah, considering that they kept the license though, maybe suggest otherwise, but who knows? But unfortunately though, like Branchan has been alluding to, this was not a very good game. It feels like it's on like shoestrings and paper or something, because you need to see it for yourself. Like the combat is bad. Like God, the combat's bad. The platform is bad. You don't want to like, you know, like oh my God, like even some of the enemies have bad hitboxes. You know?
Yeah, and they program them in such a way that as long as there's a line of sight between the enemy and you, they can lock on you perfectly, no matter how far away from you they are.
Yeah, it's really annoying because they will spam projectiles like no other. It's like shit everywhere. Yeah, a lot of this game too is that you have to wait for your health to come back. I love how we found that exploit, so we were just sitting around for most of the time.
That is correct.
Yeah, the platforming again is really awful because Guy had a really terrible jump. I know that was a pretty good jump, but trust me, this game is generally that awful. But see what I mean? She has this really awkward jump, so it doesn't work too well. So, and the combat is bad because you only have like 3 hits. You only have like 3 attacks or whatever, and like go back to the credit combo, the cool combo you never use, and the really bad combo that stops your momentum. But oh my God, the game itself is pretty bad. I do think the writing though is pretty fun though. That's the only thing.
Well.
Yeah,
I remember that moment.
Yeah, that was a great moment. I do think.
Yeah, it had its moments.
But
I think the concept of fourth wall breaky comedy fantasy RPG can work, and they executed it the best way they could. I'm writing from at least executed it the best way they could. Only Sky and her weird gremlin companion were the ones who were self-aware and fourth wall breaky. Everyone else was just played perfectly straight. I think that's the best way to do, as opposed to having everyone snarking and breaking fourth wall at every moment. You know,
yeah,
just having the 2 protagonists do it instead of everyone. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. But yeah, I do think that I had my limit with this game because there was
everyone did.
Because I think I should have gave up.
We're at like a fucking twisting tower when we finally gave up.
Yeah,
we're still in there.
Yeah,
or was it when we was riding that weird creature? I don't remember.
I can't remember at all. I remember doing the twisty tower one. That was obnoxious as hell because I wanted to prove that I can beat that. But it was like at a certain point, it was like, oh, give up. This is too obnoxious now, and everything. But you know, this is kind of unrelated. But I'm giving conversation here. But I do wonder if this was the same case with Conker's Bad Fur Day.
What do you mean?
Because I know that game is a lot better than this game. Don't get me wrong. But that game is LOL pretty random because it likes to throw in a lot of weird set pieces that are very clunky, like this game. And like, for example, there's this section in the war section where you have to like, you know, do this private writing reference, but the thing is that the shooting in the game was so bad that you can't really aim. You have to stand still to aim, but all these guys are shooting you all at once that you can actually get one hit killed by a bazooka shot.
Don't forget what we're here to review.
I know, but I'm just wondering if if Conqueror's Bad Fur Day was like really held up by its writing more than its gameplay, you know. But I feel like that's a conversation for when we play that game, so I can, you know, revisit that game for sure. But this game definitely has really good writing. It's just bogged down by really, really bad game. in comparison.
Yeah.
So, if I'm being generous here, I honestly give this game a 3 or 4 out of 10.
You're so kind.
Very kind, very generous. But it is not a very good game. Otherwise, you have any thoughts about it? Any other
No,
thoughts?
I believe I've already said about all there is to say. Just with bitter comments I've already given. It gives enough impression of how I feel about it.
Yeah, it's fun. Okay, next game. This one's going to be pretty short because we only played this once. Katamari Damacy Reroll. I had this for like,
Pre-demo period.
yeah, free demo period. But I was actually tired, so I wasn't really feeling out the stuff of it. And so we only played this once. Yeah, I was going to play it again, but I never came back to it. But I played enough Katamari Damacy to say, yeah, it's a fun game. And you can even play with friends. Really quirky. But I don't have a full opinion on this game, unfortunately, to really warrant a review. It's just here because I played it once on stream, so yeah. I really do like it though. It's really fun.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll give it a question mark out of 10 because yeah. Alright, this one is another one I feel like we are going to be brief about because of the circumstances.
Huh?
It's Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut.
Oh.
The reason why we're going to be brief about this is because we played it this year. And we did a full playthrough, unlike last year where we just played through Sonic's story.
You seriously thought I could get that whole group of people back together again?
No, I honestly didn't. Well, whatever.
At some point, I woke up to it.
Yeah,
Evidently.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say that we did beat this game in this year, 2024, and everything. So I feel like we should give our opinions next year instead of this year.
Agreed.
It's just here to say, oh yeah, I played it this year. It was and I had to say my opinion of this game changed. But we're going to have to say this for next year.
Yeah, so don't stop talking about it, dude. Oh, come on.
Sorry, everyone. I know there's a lot of people who want me to talk about this game. I know Greg really wants to talk about it, but next year, guys, next year. Next game. Where is it? Mario Kart 8. Yeah, we played this a few times on stream. I don't have any strong opinions about it.
I was thinking Mario Kart 8 might be a good visual to put on screen, but
I mean,
instead you're just talking over nothing.
If you really want, I can put it on right now.
Doesn't matter to me. In fact, I'm busy, so let's not.
Anyways, Mario Kart 8, everyone. It's a fun game. It has your favorites. It has Mario, it has Baby Mario, it has Metal Mario, it has Gold Mario.
That's right. It even has Green Mario.
Yes. He has Alto from the Alto game.
It's Aldo.
I
tried googling Alto because that's what he said, but what didn't come up? It's Aldo.
Okay, Aldo, yeah, he's here. Remember him? He runs some barrels, gets treasure. But I don't have any really strong opinions about Mario Kart 8. I know people do, but I'm a casual
This
fan.
is a great review.
I know, I'm sorry. I just think it's really fun.
If your reviews are just no strong feelings one way or another, it's just amazing.
Yes, I just think it's fun, okay? I think fun games can be fun. You play with friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fun. We have good, meaningful conversations with this game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's nothing much I can really say because I can't really process it. I do feel like they could use different characters, but I'm not going to be butthurt about it either. Yeah. So I know people are. They're like, oh yeah, you had to put this character in the game over the 7 Koopalings. I don't care. I just want to play, have fun with my friends, you know? So yeah, this is the game that's fun with friends. Well, have anything to add, Brontron?
No.
Okay, next game. This might surprise you. But not really. No. Where is it? Here it is. Ah! I've been flattened. Here we go. Super Mario All-Stars for the Super Nintendo. We played through all three Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 2 The Lost Levels, and Super Mario Brothers 3. While you play Super Mario All-Stars, because I really like the changes they did for the game.
I'm a real gamer. I play the NES versions.
Lucky you, huh? But anyways, I really can't comment too much on the Mario games themselves. I just think they're fun, you know? I know I'm a Sonic fan. I get to nitpick everything about Sonic, but when it comes to Mario, it's like, what is there to say, you know? Because even though I have grown up with Mario, it's like, I don't know what to really say, because I feel like most people said things that I would probably can't really add to the conversation. Like, Mario Brothers 1, that's fun. It gets pretty difficult.
But maybe arcade Mario Brothers.
No, Super Mario Brothers, the first.
Good. There you go. Now you got it.
Yes. So, I think it's really fun, but at the same time, I just don't have too much to really say. I just think it's a really solid game, and not bad for a game that, you know, helped get us out of the video game crash of whenever. Mario Brothers 2, aka Super Mario USA, that's kind of comfort food for me, to be honest. I really like it, even though I actually can't really beat it too well. No. But that's when they introduce multiple playable characters in Mario, like Peach, Toad, and Luigi. And they all have their own skill sets, which stuck with them for the rest of their appearances afterwards. Pretty interesting.
Some of Luigi's physics actually showed up in Lost Levels, funny enough.
Yes. And yeah, it's really interesting that, you know, even though it was a different version of a game called Doki Doki Panic.
Yes, that's right. It fully does deserve to be a Mario game, though, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a really good adaptation of it. Again,
adaptation of Mario, whatever. There's some, like, if you want to be pedantic to it about it, it's technically not a Mario game originally, but I think it's fully deserves to be a Mario game now.
So too. And again, it's my comfort food. I really like playing it.
Yeah, I have a particular nostalgia of a Mario comics I read when I was a kid. Those was like from back when, or much older than me, especially get out of the way. But those are back when, like, this and the first Mario game was like the only things to really draw from. So there's a lot of Mario 2 stuff in there.
Yeah.
The comics I read is like a lot of Mario 2 and a lot of Mario 3.
Yes. Funny enough, the Super Show was mostly based on Mario 2 as well.
Yep, that's another reason why it's got a bit of a soft spot for me.
Yes, and I do really like the soundtrack, even though it's probably like 2 or 3 songs, because the overall song goes just so happy to me. I really like it. Yeah. Mario 2: The Lost Levels. It's like Super Mario Bros. 1, where I really can't say too much about it because I think it's really good, but it really also feels like a ROM hack at times. Because there are parts where you have to think outside the box to get past certain obstacles. But, you know, I think that's just fine. I think it's actually pretty innovative. I shouldn't get too tongue-tied. But yeah, I just think that Lost Levels for Mario Brothers 2 was really innovative. Ronchon? Ronchon. Uh-oh. Oh. You faded out for a moment.
Fix it.
Oh my god. Discord is... Oh no, Discord! Discord! It's always like... I'm not even doing anything stressful for my computer, and it's red, and Discord's breaking. I break even when I'm doing a show like this. Okay, now it's green, but I don't know if Discord's going to be working. But, damn it, why does it have to break like this all the time? Anyways, Baranchan, everything. I might as well continue. And I know Baranchan has...
Team is here back.
Okay, well, welcome. Sorry.
Seem to be doing fine on YouTube. I was suggested if I just disconnect and you continue on. But it seems the issue has resolved itself.
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah, sorry everyone. I don't know what's like this. But anyways, Super Mario Brothers Lost Levels. Do you have... Oh yeah, that's where bonus originated, by the way.
I forgot it was a Lost Levels specifically.
Yeah, because we were like, oh yeah, this is a new Mario character. It's bonus.
Like I thought it was from Mario 3 because I was supposed to say more of a bonus that was in Mario 3, but no wait, actually yeah, I remember it with a Mario 1 style stuff going on. So yeah, bonus came from that.
Yeah, we were going crazy one night playing this game, and we were like, oh wow, this is bonus, and it's like Mario with a...
Yeah, because in the All Stars version, these games have a big portrait of Mario or Luigi, depending on who you're playing, in the background for some reason.
Yeah, and we found bonus with his big handlebar mustache or whatever.
Yeah, one of levels had block frames that made it look like that.
Yeah, and he became the god of like Mario or something. I can't remember. It was so funny.
like a god of bonus content or something. I don't even know.
I don't know, but I do think Lost Level was pretty innovative.
Lost Levels, yeah, very innovative.
Yes, I think it's a good follow-up to Mario Brothers 1.
I'm not sure to go that far.
Anyways, Super Mario Brothers 3. I really like that game. It introduced a lot of the stuff that's, you know, how do you say it? Mainstay for Mario, like world maps and certain power-ups too, and everything. And I really do like it. It's a fun game. I just am really bad with it, unfortunately.
I'm better than you. I already talked about my association with this in the Mario comics that I read, but now I have actual NES set up, and this is probably my favorite NES game.
I really do think it's good. Can't remember where we streamed Mario Brothers 3, so I'm making a guess here. Yeah, I really do think... Oh, this is where we're making a joke that this is Mario with Zelda.
Huh?
Yeah, remember, but we were like, oh yeah, this is Mario.
Oh, so back when he used to fake people out like an idiot.
Yeah. Alright, well, whatever. This is actually Mario Brothers 1. Yeah, look at that. Mario Brothers 1. Hey! But yeah, oh well, whatever. Just
That's Super Mario Bros. 1, not to be confused with the Mario Bros. Arcade game.
So yeah, I really like Mario Brothers the third. I think it's really solid as a platformer.
Super Mario Bros. 3.
But unfortunately, I'm just bad at it, so...
I'm pretty good at it.
Lucky you.
That's because I play it probably a lot more often than you do, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not a Mario head. I'm a Sonic head, that's worse. Yeah, but yeah, they did make a cartoon based around that, so...
Yes, I did. The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3, which was the second cartoon they made.
Yes, very iconic. Maybe, who knows? I don't know. You know?
Yes, I do. What was considered to be first ever YouTube poop was actually based on an episode from the Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3 cartoon. I feel like nowadays YouTube poop is probably more associated with the Mario World cartoon, but the first one was in fact from the Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3. It was... I can't remember what the name of the episode was. It was one where King Koopa dumps a bunch of trash in New York and turns people into Koopas somehow.
Very funny.
Let's say he's hot on our tails. That's where the one comes from.
Overall, I think this is a great game. We might need to speed things up though. 9:20.
Yeah, no kidding.
Next
You
game.
know how you are. You know you should have done this as a fully scripted, edited video, not as an aimless ramble.
Maybe you are right.
Of course I am.
Well, anyways. Oh god, where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Next game, Legend of the River King.
Now this is legendary in its own right.
Yes. So, this is a fishing RPG done by Natsume, right? The Harvest Moon guys. I had this when I was younger. I had this on Game Boy.
Yep. You play as a little boy who goes fishing and fights demon monkeys and manticores.
Yes. I wanted to play this game because I never beat it when I was just growing up.
And you still haven't beaten it.
Yeah, I know. It's incredibly hard.
Yep, and we never got around to revisiting it, so yeah.
Yeah, it's because I rage quit it, that's the thing.
Oh yeah.
Because they put me in a spot where I can't, like, get more fish, you know? Because I'm in a constant loop of not having bait, but having my stuff breaking all the time, you know?
Damn, you're supposed to be a master baiter right here, man.
But it is unfortunately very hard, but otherwise I think it's pretty fun, you know? You just need to know what kind of fish to go for, you know? But yeah, I do think it's pretty hard. That's why it's okay, I think. I give it a 6 or 7. But anyways, moving on.
Yeah, six demon monkeys of 10 manticores. Like I know it wasn't actually a manticore game. It was just some sprite and it looked like a manticore, no matter how it was supposed to be to me.
Yeah, the battle sprites for the animals are really wonky. You need to see them for yourself, I think. Moving on.
Demon Monkey is a legend now.
Yes. Going to the Character Hall of Fame. Moving on. Oh my god, that is small. So here's Lady Sia for the Game Boy Advance. Only I really know about this game because it's not a game I grew up with.
Evidently, because I don't remember it.
As a girl, she has to save her kingdom from bad guys or something. It's a really good platforming adventure game. It's really solid, but it's nothing to write home about, unfortunately, either. I really do like its sprite work, though. It's very well done in terms of sprite work, I think.
Indeed.
Yeah. Sean Kinesis 2.
I don't remember this game in the slightest.
No, it's okay. But yeah, this game pretty alright, I think. I'll give it a Lacia out of 10.
How many demon monkeys would you give it?
I'll give it 5 demon monkeys out of 6 demon monkeys.
See, if this was an edited video, you could like actually put a graphic of demon monkeys showing up on screen.
Yeah,
just look up a sprite from that game and just put stuff out on screen, man.
I'm aware.
But if you were doing a pre-recorded thing, you probably wouldn't have dragged me into it, so we wouldn't have had that joke. Anyways.
Yeah, I know. I brought you
here.
Here
speaking of rage quitting.
Yeah, speaking of rage quitting. Lobotomy Corporation. Oh my god.
We weren't lobotomized enough for this one.
Yeah, I'm sorry everyone. I gave up on this game too soon. Lobotomy Corporation is a game by Project Moon. It's their first game actually, and it kind of does show, and it's like a little monster management kind of, where you basically go around and you have to make the monsters happy to get more power for your Lobotomy Corporation.
Yeah, it's SCP Foundation, but the SCP Foundation was an electrical company.
Yeah, pretty much. But unfortunately I did rage quit on this game because it is incredibly hard if you don't know what you're doing. And even if you do know, yeah, and even if you do know what you're doing, good luck, because sometimes you won't get the right outcomes you need, you know? The reason why I rage quit it on this game is because Miku died from a bullet from Demon Guy. But I really do like this game because it's very unique, you know, for what it is. It's even the monster management sim, which you don't really see too often. But again, it's sheer randomness and difficulty is kind of a turnoff for me, you know. But I might return to this at some point. I don't know if I will or not, because I found an actual viable strategy for this game. But you're going to have to find out what that is if I ever do return to it. So I'm going to give this a question mark because I feel like I haven't really fully played it, you know. Or be understand.
That's not how you do a video game review. You're supposed to play a game for 10 to 15 minutes and then give a definitive ranking as if you play the whole game.
I'm sorry. It feels like I need to give things a fair shot, you know.
I'm joking.
I know. All right. I know this is going to come out of order now. But, I guess we're doing this.
What is it?
Because the next game I actually played on stream after this was actually, come on, open, Olympus Company. No.
Yep.
I know we just skipped Library of Runa, but we'll get to that in a moment.
It's because we played this once before on the channel.
Yeah. So I was like, oh yeah.
I feel like if you didn't play this, you probably wouldn't have picked up a library, would you?
No, I probably wouldn't have. I would, because it was just in the back of my mind nagging at me because I wanted to beat Lobotomy Corporation, but that game was too difficult. Damn it, I have to beat this game, but I really want to play Library of Runa. You know, I ended up making a choice, and it was a life-changing choice. But Olympus Company is right when my channel really took off, I think.
Yep. This is the one.
This is the one game that changed everything for me. It has my most highly viewed content.
Yep. Yeah, in those early days, hanging out with Dongrong and Samjo. Those were some good old days, man. Some real channel nostalgia there, man. It's like similar to my association with Neon Way, have association with our early streams and hang out with Samjo and Dongrong.
I really do like this game. So for background information, as usual, Olympus Company is a game by Project Moon, the Lobotomy Corporation, and Library of Runa. This is actually a sequel to Library of Runa, but it's a gacha game, and it's practically Runa light. But that's not really a bad thing. But at the same time, I don't think it benefits the mechanics sometimes, because it does feel like sometimes you want to have specific cards in your hand, with that in quotations. I do think that the simpler gameplay does help it separate it a little bit more. But I wasn't expecting to like this game at all, to be honest. I wasn't expecting anything. So when I actually played it, I ended up enjoying it too much by the time that I played the second chapter. That's why I started at the event, because I was like, oh yeah, I might as well cash in on this. So I started at the event, but then, you know, it was okay.
I wasn't expecting too much for it either, and we don't know what happened there, huh?
Yeah. But
oh yeah, I do remember. I'm sorry, I'll share my next anecdote after you finish.
Yeah, it was a very, you know, rough start, I think, for Olympus, but when we got to chapter 4, oh boy, things changed, you know?
Yeah, starting in the middle of Hell's Chicken was an interesting choice.
Sorry, everyone. I might revisit the earlier chapters at some point, but we'll see. But what were you going to say?
I was going to say, I remember the first time we brought this game up. I don't remember if we were streaming at the time or not, but I know it was when we were playing some Mario game. Like one of the 2D Mario games, and I don't remember what he brought. I think he just started screaming Olympus Company randomly, or started calling everything Olympus Company. I brought it up, and at some point he mentioned that there's a character named after Don Quixote. He's like, wait, really? Hell yeah! And that's what first piqued my interest in this game.
Yes.
Because I'm a big fan of the Man of La Mancha musical based on the original Don Quixote novel.
Yeah, the big fan, and so she ended up loving Don Quixote. I ended up loving Hong Lu a lot. He's a soft boy.
That's all it takes for him.
But chapter 4 in particular was a turning point for the, because again, that's where I got most of my views.
It's a turning point for the game itself, I'd say.
I do think so. It actually helped me change as a person.
Yeah. I, yeah, I think I could probably say myself. I'm not exactly sure how specifically. Like I feel like some of the games we play definitely could say it changes me as a person, but it's hard for me to like say how because I'm not very good at putting things into words or noticing changes.
I know.
Like, it's hard for me to notice changes in myself.
Remember this? I was like, oh yeah, I'm trying to pull it Don Quixote, but it's like, I'll get this first try. Never happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was playing for Don Quixote and I was panicking because I never did get her until the last one pull. Yeah, remember that?
No.
Well, it's right there on screen. That was one of the most funniest gotcha pulls besides getting K Corp Hong Lu first try. That was funny. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, we will definitely get Don Quixote on stream. But yeah, this game actually changed my life, you know, because I really liked. You know what, this is going to spoilers. Beat the game. We beat that chapter, but I'd rather not spoil anyone who's walking in for the first time.
Yeah.
You put something without context. Really
Just like it's throwing up a funny gif. Here, I'll send you a funny gif.
Oh, here, let's do refraction rate.
Let's see. Limits companies. We have something funny here. Yeah, if I good image of Don Quixote I can put up.
Okay. I put on refracted railway.
Sure.
This is the gameplay of it. Yeah, those are the times. I wish that I could stream this game again because my computer went kablooey, you know, with this game.
Yep, that's right.
Fortunately, that's why we had to pre-record it. But the reason why this game changed my life, besides you know getting my viewer base, is just that because, again, Chapter 4 kind of opened my eyes because you know. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't played it yet. Basically, it's about you know dealing with you know the past and coming to terms with it, as well as you know getting rid of you know toxic influences in your life. You know.
Huh. Yeah. Was it around this point when things are too personal for me to talk about on stream? I think I might know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, of course. This is when I realized, you know, yeah, sometimes you do have to let go of the past to continue forward, you know, and that's the theme of Chapter 4, and I guess it's also the point of Chapter 5 too. Again, that's also Chapter 5. I just feel like Chapter 4 resonated with me so much.
Yeah,
like,
I understand.
It really left an impression with. I know I'm just showing gameplay, but you have to take my word for it. About this game, I actually would not get the character development on it, you know?
Yeah, probably.
I just can't really say it on stream right now. Personal. Yeah. But don't worry, I feel like I became a better person because of this game. I know. Funny because it's a gacha game. But, I really do love its story, its characters, and everything. I'm really glad we got to play this game.
Yep.
Oh, there's one thing I never mentioned about this game because I'm rambling.
Yeah.
It's that this game is actually pretty free to play friendly for what it is.
Sure.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah,
no, that's free to play friendly.
I know, but for this game in particular, you can get everything if you just grind enough, basically.
Yeah,
No,
I got sick of a grinding myself, so I'm actually not playing a game anymore, but I'm gonna find other ways to experience the story.
That's fine. I don't blame you or anything, because it does get pretty grindy.
And I got sick, and that's it.
But again, you can get
Sometimes you just gotta know when to move on from something, you know?
Yeah, I know. But trust me, compared to other gacha games, this is a better system because
Oh, I
usually,
believe it, but still. I had fun with it when I did, but yeah, it's just decided it's just and done with that. But I'm still very invested in the story and setting and characters and all that.
yeah. So I promise we won't want to be playing more on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Or to that, yes. Well,
Yeah.
but yeah, this game really left an impression,
Mm-hmm.
and I won't forget what it taught me.
Mm-hmm.
Just wish my computer didn't go kaplooey. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, though, I'll give Limbus Company the Limbus. This is the Odyssey we strive for. I'll
Yep. Give
that's
us
the
give it Limbus out of company.
Yes. But yeah, I could talk so much about this game, but we need to move on.
Yeah,
next
we really do.
next game. Oh boy, here's the other game that also changed my life. Library Runa.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So yeah, Library Runa.
It's like the more I saw it show up my screen, it's like, oh yeah, I get you there, man.
Yeah. The Library Runa.
Again, I feel like it's probably had some kind of impact on my life, but I couldn't tell you what exactly because it's hard for me to gauge things like that sometimes.
Yeah, I understand. So this is the.
That's what makes it so difficult to talk to my doctor about how my ADHD treatment is going.
Yeah, Library Runa, another life-changing game for me.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah, like I think we really hit home that we already hit a home run that year with like the Limbus Company, Library of Runa, Killer 7, all those games together is incredible experiences and life-changing experiences.
Sure. And that was year 1,
Yeah.
But year 2 kind of feels like a chill year compared to last year.
And of course, Limbus Company is still ongoing, and we still haven't finished Library of Runa, but both those games have left such a big impact on both of us that we do feel comfortable talking about already.
Yeah, of course. So I feel like most of our talking is going to be about these games,
I mean, we only got an hour left to talk. How much more can we say about it?
Well, it is that Sunday, so we can go up to 11 if you want, if we can. Up to you, really.
I barely want to be here to begin with, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyways, this is actually the second of Project Moon's games. The sequel to Labalia Corporation and is the predecessor to this. And it's a card-based RPG with a lot of horror elements. And this is exactly what I want in a video game. Because like I mentioned during Pokemon Yellow, I like games that are RPGs that are very mechanically sound, but it's easy to pick up, hard to master, sort of thing, And Library Runa having a horror thing.
Early days when you didn't quite get the EG Master Party and it's dying to rats.
Yes, I was dying to rats. But Library Runa having a horror theme just really got it for me. It really clicked with me, because I really love horror. There's not too many horror RPGs I could think of, and I can only think of 5: Kudeka, Parasite Eve, Shin Megami Tensei.
Stay on topic.
But yeah, there's not too many horror-themed RPGs like this. But because I really love the setting, I love its characters, I love its story. Like, even though it's really depressing, it's just incredible,
And there's some nugget of optimism in there, surely.
Yeah, there is, for sure. But, like, I grew to really love these characters, and I actually found some of them relatable,
Same. We haven't even gone to her fight yet, but the lyrics from one of the boss songs kind of resonates with me a bit too.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I know you haven't. I know you haven't. You've been trying to like not spoil it right yourself on the songs, but it's what you already do anyway.
Yeah,
I really like that song.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll get
For some reason it escapes my fucking head right now though. Okay, not just saying, not saying the names, being sly, being coy about it. I actually forgot the name somehow.
Wink, wink. But yeah, this game also introduced me
Like
to
I know,
Melee.
I know, I'm looking at it right now, and no one wants to see it, I'm gonna be like, oh, of course. Yeah, of course, yeah, of course. That's a fucking name. But how could I forget that?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but yeah, I really love that song. I love the whole soundtrack in general. Like the Millie soundtrack in particular. Like the regular BGM was great, but the Millie stuff is fantastic. I have their CD of their music from this game, and it's really great being able to listen to his music on my a nice component hi-fi system.
Yeah,
Sounds really good in my particular setup.
Yeah. And yeah, this game really introduced me to Millie. It came out of nowhere too, by the way. I was like, wait a minute, there's music here in this section.
Yeah. Oh, it is funny. Like long ago, I remember actually hearing funny enough, Iron Lotus and some meme video posted to Twitter is like, this sounds pretty damn good. But what is this band? I need to know this band.
Yes.
And then later on, of course, I found out it was Millie, and it is from Library of Ruina.
Yeah.
I did not expect that.
Yeah.
Like I found out independently of us finding it into the game. So one day I was organizing stuff on my computer, found the video game, so I downloaded it. So I finally decided to Shazam it because I didn't think of it at the time. Apparently, then I saw it come up as like Library of Ruina. I was like, no way, no way.
No way.
Yeah, like I could hardly believe it because to the point we was already, well into playing the game, and then I just randomly found out this song that I heard ages ago that I really liked is from this game.
The funny thing is that Millie was also in Limbus Company, but we only heard like 2 songs from them at the time. So when we heard From a Place of Love, it came out of nowhere. It was like, wait a minute, there's a song here? It caught me out of surprise, and in a good way. I was like, wow, this is actually really good for this situation. I won't say you have to either watch.
Yeah, you'd have to be there. You wouldn't be able to get it if you wasn't there.
Yeah. Oh.
Like another thing that just occurs to me thinking about this now is that there's actually like a variety of like styles and genres a bit, and like I guess you could say in the soundtrack, like like you get some like a piano, almost nursery rhyme sing song kind of ballad with like with that song, and like they get something like Children of a City, and it's like straight synth pop, man.
Yeah, it's really city pop, I tell you.
Yeah, I guess it is. I just know I say more of synth pop because that's I haven't really listened to city pop specifically.
But yeah, Millie really has done really well, and I really love that they blend genres together. Like no song sounds alike at all.
Yeah,
it's something you have to listen for yourself,
Yeah, and I mentioned Iron Lotus already, and like one of the things that's really cool about the song is got like traditional Chinese instrumentation of like modern like EDM beats. It's pretty cool.
Yes, very cool. But yes, we really do like Millie. I do think the game is really fun. Again, it's really solid. I like the mechanics going on because it's like Pokemon. There's abilities.
That's one way of looking at it.
Yeah. You have abilities. You have like attacks that have certain abilities. Everything, and it has a lot of depth to it, and I really love it. And there's practically the ocean here, and like, oh god, I really love this game. It actually became my favorite game of all time. I wasn't expecting that either. Yeah, because
like these Project Moon games, they really surprised us. And like, especially after like a Bomb Corporation, like a bad left a bad impression on you.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I just really loved Library of Ruina. It was just incredible experience for me. It went places, to say the least. If you haven't played this game, go do yourself a favor. It's on Switch. It's on PS4. It's on Steam. Yeah, it's incredible.
Like I'm still going through it with them, but I might actually pick up this game myself sometime. Like I liked Limbus so much for experiencing story. I picked up myself. So that's I quit because I got sick of grinding it. But yeah, I could actually still see myself picking up Ruina someday.
Yeah. Don't worry, you should pick it up though. Only thing
someday.
Only thing I could say is that there is a difficulty spike, at some point. So keep that in mind. I know you can do it. No, you can. But yeah, there's so much I could love to talk about this game. But I don't want to go into spoiler territory, you know? So, Roland's story is a little getting too close to home for me, unfortunately.
Yeah, already.
Yeah, it's like, oh god. But
Yeah, we're finally starting to learn a bit about his backstory, where we're at in the game now, and yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh god, this is going to hit close to home to me, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of these that click close to home. Like, it's good that I'm voicing her because I'm actually starting to emphasize with Angela's situation a bit.
Yeah, I love Angela. She's great.
Like, it probably sounds crazy to emphasize with her considering, but yeah, I get where she's coming from.
Yeah.
Again, I remember when I broke away from what I thought was expected of me to live a life I wanted to live.
Yeah. Of course, it makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm really glad I get to voice her.
That's how I feel like with Roland myself, because again, I feel like I have a
Roland.
situation.
I really like Roland. I wish I could voice him too, but no, I can't be voicing both of them.
No, I know there's a lot of moments where we're talking to each other, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, like it does say something about for writing these characters that like I really love voicing Angela, but I also wish I could voice Roland.
Yes, Roland. Yeah, I really like
Roland.
Yeah, this game was a life changer again for me, because again, best game I've ever played. You know. Really love it. It's my favorite game.
Yeah.
I love the story. The story resonated with me too. So.
Yeah, we haven't finished it yet, but still.
Yeah, it's been like more than a year now. We haven't beaten it yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's better to like experience it like on our own terms or whatever, like pacing it as we need to, I guess.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry. It's not not forgetting it. It's just I'm worried about my computer exploding.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We recently revisited the adventures of Roland and Angela, and it's quite nice to see them again.
Go watch that again if you haven't. Anyways, yeah, that's Library Runa. Really great game. I could talk about it more, but it's going into spoilers, so sorry. Yeah, this is the game of the year, by the way, if you're wondering.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. I know it didn't came out that year, but it still gets the game of the year award. I don't care. So next thing, I guess we could do rapid fire stuff here.
If we need to, he rambles like crazy.
Monster Hunter Rise.
I forgot we played that.
Yeah, we played it once. I was going to have a collab with Ice-san and Momo-chan, but that fell through because I wasn't feeling well. But yeah, we played Monster Hunter Rise. But unfortunately, we played most of it off camera. But this was before the VTuber time.
Yeah, it used to be our game to play.
Yeah. So unfortunately, yeah, we didn't start this game from scratch or anything. So we're just like, oh, let's just play for fun. Why not? You kind of like have a time, you know. I think it's a really great game. I think it's my favorite Monster Hunter game. Because the combat is actually surprisingly fast for a Monster Hunter game, because usually combat is actually very slow, but they sped it up for World, and they sped it up even more with Rise. So, but I actually changed from being a Charge Blade main to a Sword and Shield main. Funny how that works, because I felt like the Charge Blade was getting a little too slow for me after picking up the Sword and Shield as a joke, you know.
And you did it as a joke, I forgot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's because I had the Akuma stuff going on or whatever.
Oh. Huh.
And so the weapon goes away when you're playing as Akuma when you're using Sword and Shield.
I see.
So I wanted to get footage of that, and it turns out, Sword and Shield is actually pretty fun because it's very versatile.
Versatile, yes.
Yeah, so I really like that playing style and being able to support my allies all the time. Yeah, really solid game. I really like it. Probably my favorite Monster Hunter. How about you, Bronchon? What do you guys say?
Yeah, it's my favorite Monster Hunter 2. Evolved with 2 of them that I played.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with this game. I wish we could have shown it, but again, this was the VTuber days.
Yeah, I kind of drifted away from it myself. I haven't been playing it in a long while, but those days, it was nice we spent playing it together.
Yeah.
So that's good times.
Yeah, I always keep them in my heart.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I'm a little iffy about doing a new playthrough on stream. You know, they
Yeah.
want to preserve those memories. It wouldn't be the same.
Maybe
you
when the
know?
next Monster Hunter comes out, I don't know.
Yeah, we're getting a new Monster Hunter, but it's on PS5. That's the issue.
Oh shit! One game of PS5 gets.
Yes, so you might have to wait a while
know.
for that one. We'll see. But yeah, I really do like Monster Hunter. My favorite Monster Hunter. Next. Oh, you're gonna like this one. Grim Fandango.
Oh, that was a good one. Most
Yeah.
ones I don't actively think about too often. When I do remember, I'm like, oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, this was one of the best games I played that year. Oh my god. It is incredibly well. If you haven't played it, play it. You're doing yourself a favor. But it's a game by LucasArts, and later, Double Fine did the remaster. But yeah, this is now one of those. Name Tim Schafer. He made this game, and it's about a guy named Manny Calavera. He's like a travel agent for the dead, and he gives people travel tickets to go travel across the land. And so, he ends up getting involved in this conspiracy theory and everything. And
This is a straight conspiracy. Don't gotta add theory.
Yeah. It's a conspiracy, and and there's a lot of corruption and crime in the Land of the Dead, as you can see by this little nugget of information on the box art here. But yeah, it is.
And it has like. I'm sorry. I was talking about the aesthetic parts of it. Now you can continue the plot elements.
I was going to say this game is really, really well written.
Yep.
I might as well talk about this. It's very inspired by the Mexican Day of the Dead, and I love it.
Yep, and it has a lot of allusions to film noir. Like drama mystery movies from the 1940s Hollywood, that good old stuff. There's one chapter that is a direct reference to the classic Humphrey Bogart film Casablanca. So as someone who grew up watching a lot of that stuff because of my dad, it's a real treat to see that kind of stuff getting referenced.
Yeah, Casablanca was heavily referenced in the second chapter.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the most memorable part of the game, to say the least.
Yep.
So it's unfortunate I couldn't find the turkey paster at all. That was funny. I was
Looks like a turkey paster.
Looks like a turkey paster. But yeah, this game, I think it has really good writing, and I think unlike Darkened Sky, the gameplay itself is actually pretty intuitive because this game gives you enough hints to go by, and it actually has well thought out puzzles, even if some of the solutions are still a little bit out there for an adventure game.
And it was a good old school adventure game, which means like a good old school LucasArts adventure game. Which means there's gonna be some wild solutions to things sometimes.
Yeah, and I really love this game. It has really good aesthetics going on. Writing. I think that alone makes this like one of the best games I played from last year. I really do love it. It's really great. Again, if you haven't played this game, go do yourself a favor, do it, play it.
Yeah, or at least watch our Let's Plays of it.
Yeah, we only played this game like twice, but it was good enough to beat the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not terribly long. I guess it's you could maybe just pick it up and play it for fun of it real easy. I guess.
Yeah,
that's nice.
It's a nice game to play in the afternoon.
Yeah.
All right. Next game. Oh boy.
I interject. When I started talking about, I started playing the At Least 2 Kill Living book album, and I just got to Iron Lois and rocking the fuck out.
Yay.
Iron Lois and then right into Children of the City. That's our two favorite songs from the soundtrack so far, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. I do really like From a Place of Love, but
Oh,
the
is that
context of it.
is that what I think I see on the screen there?
Yes, it is. Yes, we played this on stream. So, this is EO, The Search for Eden. It's a platforming RPG by Enix, the guys who did Dragon Quest, and it's certainly a game.
Yeah.
um, basically, you play as this life form that goes across the different parts of time to like stop whatever crisis is going on, so you can hook up with Gaia. But I really do like its theming because I always thought evolution as a concept has been interesting, and you can play as a dinosaur in this game. Don't forget that.
Yep.
I
You can
actually
really
did.
play as a dinosaur, all right.
I did a full playthrough as a dinosaur, and it's
Yep.
possible to beat the game as a dinosaur.
Yeah, so like my core memory of this game is for context, like the American version of it added some really rinky-dinky songs in some areas. So my core memory of this game is us like him as like some weird prehistoric living prehistoric artifact that's just wandering around way past time for some reason, and just slinking around mud pits, killing weak creatures to try and make itself stronger. Well, it's some absolutely absolutely I don't even know how to describe it. There's some weird fucking music playing in the background.
Yeah. I don't
Like,
think.
it's quite a combination of things. It does work somehow. Like, especially this hanging out in the mud pits, killing random small creatures with that music playing. It's amazing. It's like or something like that.
And the best part is that it's only a 15-second loop.
Yep, and we just listened to it for a lot more than 15 seconds.
Oh
It's
god.
kind of drives you crazy, but yeah, it's just
Yeah,
like
we
core
were
memory of the
going
game is that.
crazy. We were
Yep.
going crazy.
I do remember it well. I remember going crazy.
So, I don't think this was Sugiyama's best day. I mean, the tracks he made for the original game. Yeah, this is actually a remake. Go figure. For the
Yeah,
original
like
game.
I don't know exactly the origin of the American songs.
Yeah, I just know that Sugiyama made them, and I guess he just had an off day or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like
But
whoever
they were-
was responsible for the fighting weak pathetic little creatures in the mud pit song. That was inspired.
But yeah, the original songs that Sugiyama made, the Dragon Quest composer made, were really great for sure. But those are like few and far between. And yeah, I do think that this game ultimately is just okay. It has too many annoyances for me to say, oh yeah, this is a great game.
Again, grinding those weaklings in mud pits.
Yeah, this game has too much grinding, and you have to keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for literal days to even get.
And to be fair,
stuff.
it is partially because you insisted on doing a full playthrough as a dinosaur.
Well, to be fair, if you play as a dinosaur, you don't have to worry about evolution for a long while after the dinosaur age.
Yeah.
When you play as a mammal, you have to start all over from the beginning.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so you have to grind even more.
Jeez, I thought you would like save a grind by actually leveling up instead of just trying to maximize the shit of your unoptimized state, like me trying to carry a tier 1 starship through as much of Star Trek Online as I could back in the day.
Yeah, so it is actually possible to play as a dinosaur and win, despite.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somehow we did it.
It was just that I had a really bad attack hitbox or something for the final boss, because one of them was this friggin' cockroach that I just could not bite because he just kept crawling on the ground, and my jump attack was too awful in comparison. But yeah, the final boss was just so hard as a dinosaur because of the hitboxes not working too well. But it is possible. They made it that way because you can actually evolve as a bird, which uses a dinosaur as a base. You can get some secrets, which I didn't actually.
Yeah, I guess you could have gone pterodactyl mode, couldn't you?
Yeah, I could have, but I chose not to. So.
Yeah, 'cause you wanted to be like Godzilla kind of dinosaur.
Yeah, I did. Sorry, everyone. I wanted to play my fantasy of being the cool dinosaur who wins.
Yeah, that's when we get to a different game we played last year, right?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes. But I do think that despite my annoyances for this game, it is very obnoxious for sure. I still do really like this game because there's nothing really like it. You know, I know people
Yeah.
will point out Spore exists, but that's completely different from this.
Yes, yes, yeah, quite different.
And this has actual world history to it. I like actual world history. You know, instead of Booga Booga, this is what I made. You know.
I mean, to be fair, Spore is like less going for like what happens on Earth, more like just make
Yeah.
your own alien thing, involve it into it, whatever
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, true. It's just that, you know, it's just like history and paleontology, you know. So that's why, despite everything, I still have a fond spot for them. So
Yeah,
yeah.
instead of some little weak little pathetic creatures hanging out in mud pits.
Yes, very funny.
Yeah, like I said, this was a core memory I have of this game.
Yes, I know. So I honestly give it like a 6. Being honest.
Okay.
Next game. Ah, it's too fat. Next game. Super Mario Baseball. Is for only one stream.
Holy shit! I guess you did, didn't you?
I was going to play for a second stream, but I just never got to it because I wanted to do a joke where Wario gets Shohei Ohtani onto his team because, you know, it was at the time.
Because you're obsessed with that guy.
Yeah, and at the time he was actually a free agent because the Angels let him go.
Oh.
So, yeah, so I was going to make.
You tried to be topical with your humor, but you failed at it.
Yes, because I didn't actually, you know, went through with it, but oh well.
That's impressive on some level. How bad sheer level that you can fail at.
I know. I'm very insightful, I know. But Super Mario Baseball. I only played this for one stream, but I think it's really fun. They actually do have fun mini games too, but I wish the Wario was a little bit better in this game. They're doing him dirty. They gave him like a really okay, strong batting stat, but his rest of his stats are poor. That's not Wario. He has to have max stats. Max stats, I tell ya.
I never played this one. As a kid, we rented Mario Super Sluggers on a Wii a few times.
Yeah.
And that one, Wario's level, Wario City, that one had the best music. Wario had the best music in the entire game. That level.
I hear people remember Sluggers more than this one for some reason. I don't know why. Because it's the online.
Because of Wario City music.
Probably.
Yeah, the best music. I don't think I've ever seen anybody else reference that music, but as a kid, I just love the music in the like hub for it, the Wario City area.
If I can get that game, I'll stream it. But unfortunately, I actually did emulate this game. I do have this game, but unfortunately, the disc is too scratched, so I can't play it on original hardware. Oh, unfortunate. Whatever. But I do like the baseball RPG campaign or whatever, where you get other people's characters or whatever. Yeah. But there's nothing really else I can say. It's just really fun to play, you know?
Yep.
Okay, next game. Pokemon Coliseum. On. Where is it? It needs to be on screen so we don't look like a doofus. There it is. Pokemon Coliseum for the GameCube. I actually emulated this. I actually do have the original game. I can play it again on original hardware if we really want me to. But anyways, Pokemon... What?
We don't. Nobody's asking for it.
Okay, so anyways, Pokemon Coliseum, it's a game it was developed by Genius Priority and, you know, published by Game Freak. And this is their first like real 3D RPG. And you know, you play as this guy, he steals other people's Pokemon because they're evil Pokemon for himself. Because there's this evil
that's what he tells people at least.
And there's an evil organization called Cypher who wants to turn all the Pokemon to evil Pokemon. Oh no. And, you know, this place takes place in Arizona. After playing this game again, though, my opinions about it kind of soured a little bit. Unfortunately, I really liked this game growing up. Don't get me wrong. But when I was playing it again on stream, I was like, Because, the variety of Pokemon they give you is actually really poor. I know most people like the challenge, but some of these Pokemon are just not very good. because they
Get
had.
good.
Yeah.
Gets better at the game.
I don't know. Your best options are pretty much Espeon and Umbreon, unfortunately. But they made this game to mostly cash in on the fact that you can't catch too many Gen 2 Pokemon in Gen 3 games. And it really does show because of like, oh yeah, look, it's this Gen 2 Pokemon. Oh, what are we going to do? Unfortunately, Gen 2 Pokemon aren't very strong. It hurts for me to say because I love Gen 2 Pokemon. Thankfully, some of them actually did get buffs later on, so they're actually viable in some form. But yeah, I just didn't like the selection of Pokemon here. I do like the main character's look, that's for sure. I really like how he looks. He looks like a badass. My favorite Pokemon main character design.
Is that him on the cover right there?
Yeah, that is.
Does he always look like that? He's like a dork.
Yes. Yes, he does. But I think he's cool. Okay, leave him alone.
When does this game come out?
2004, 2003. I actually don't have the
Yeah, I think that's
information.
close enough to when the Matrix came out for that jacket to make sense.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I've roasted him.
Don't roast my fantasy.
I thought your fantasy was Musashi.
Okay, it came out 2003.
Close enough.
But yeah, I do like this game, but again, I there's so many things that kind of bother me after playing it again. I just can't explain what it is too much in detail though. Maybe it's because it's kind of slow. Maybe because it's actually kind of in terms of tone. It's supposed to be more dark, but at the same time, it doesn't feel too dark. I don't know. I actually had more fun playing Pokemon XD, which is probably a heresy thing to say. That's because I feel like they refined the mechanics of this game, Because in this game, when you wanted to purify a Pokemon, you actually had to take them around, travel with them, and everything, Yeah, you have to do all this and that to get a purified Pokemon. When in Pokemon XD, they just make it easier for you to do that, And this is where people say, "Oh yeah, this is where all the cool animations come from." Oh, they come from Pokemon College, Pokemon Stadium. So they were recycling a lot of this animation.
Be fucking great if there's one Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that still just uses an animation from this game. It'd be so awesome.
Yes. I mean, it's not bad animation. It's just that I wanted to clarify because most people.
So we have to find the GIF again.
Don't cancel me yet.
Huh?
Yeah, don't cancel me on YouTube. Yeah.
So anything about that?
Anyways, yeah. But overall, though, I do think it's still a really good Pokemon game, despite me just not having fun with it like I used to. It's pretty fun. It has Mirror B. That makes more.
Yeah, but
up more for it.
If I remember right, this one has its best theme music too. One where it's like samba.
Yes, it really does.
Yeah, the Mirror B samba music is the best.
For sure. Mirror, he's great. He needs to be in a mainstream game already. He needs to be in Pokemon Masters. Where is he? Where is he, Game Freak? I know he locked him up somewhere.
Over there.
Yeah, I do think that though, despite my grievances, this is really a solid game, I think. Yeah. Let's move on then.
Dear God, we need to.
I know. Oh hey! Here's a game I really like. Oh.
There we go.
I'm coming. No More Heroes. Now this is the Wii box art, but it's what I have to work with, okay? So we played No More Heroes on stream. It's actually one of my favorite games ever. It's developed by Grasshopper Manufacturer, and apparently Ubisoft published the original game on Wii. But I don't remember who published the Switch version.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. But it's a game where this otaku nerd buys a lightsaber off eBay and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm just going to become the best assassin ever," and he does so by fighting 10 and wacky assassins, and surprisingly, it's surprisingly down to earth compared to the rest of the series. Now that sounds funny because we have like a ninja girl, a superhero who fires E lasers. Oh, yeah, I know. And everything, but it's still fairly well grounded, and I like the fact that you actually have to earn money to get into these fights. Because it's a commentary on things like this.
Something for sure.
Yeah, it's a
For sure,
social
commentary on
commentary.
something.
Yeah, it's a social commentary, and I really like it. It's really out of all the Number Hero games, I think this is the most consistent game because it doesn't have tone issues or anything. It knows what it wants to be. It just wants to be about a guy who's just down in his luck and being a loser and everything and trying to make something out of himself. And there's so many plot twists and everything, and I do like where it goes. I still do think this is a really good game, but I sometimes I do wonder if it's better with motion controls or not because I played it exclusively with a controller. I don't know, because I had problems with the baseball sections in this game, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, No More Heroes though is oddly also one of my least popular streams though, unfortunately. I can't explain why, but
who cares?
Yeah, who cares? I absolutely love these games. I live for this kind of thing. It's very funny. It's very thought provoking and everything. And it has a very interesting ending. I tell you that. But overall, I think this is like one of my favorite games ever. I mean, I said that it's either this or No More Heroes 2 that are probably my favorites of the series, but I don't know. I have to give you an opinion when I finish 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, really good game. I think on my favorites, on my top 10. Do you have any thoughts, Bronchon?
It's such a weirdly specific Easter egg, but I liked how Naomi had what I could clearly identify as dubbed for modular synthesizer equipment in the back of her lab. Like I could it's well enough I could identify like something as specific as the dub for MAQ 16x3 sequencer. The Eurorack modules, those are small enough that it would be hard to identify them just from looking at them, but yeah, that was very clearly dubbed for modular synth equipment. So such a weirdly specific Easter egg.
Yeah.
I approve of it.
Very funny.
And also, as I always say, for some reason, the idea of playing as some otaku loser was really cool with me when I read about this game at Nintendo Power as a kid. I wasn't going to ask my mom to buy this M-rated video game for me. This was at a time when I was still like asking my parents for video games or only being able to buy video games when we go to shopping together.
Yeah, believe it or not, I used to think Travis was the coolest thing ever, but it turns out that wasn't supposed to be the case. He's supposed to be a loser.
Many such cases. Many people are like this. But
yeah,
but yes, I like that he's a loser. Hi.
Hi Tori, welcome. We're reviewing games. I think we're halfway done with this actually.
Halfway?
Halfway.
I should just leave right now.
No. We're almost done. I promise. We rapid fire some of it. I really like this next one though. Quest 64.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sure what to think about this game because it's a bit of a meme game, but it turns out it's actually really solid. Halfway to another 2 more hours. Yes.
Dear God, no.
I'm sorry, my friend. Right. I'll try to make some lightning rounds at some point. I wasn't sure what to feel about this game because again, it's a bit of a meme game, but it turns out, yeah, it's actually really solid. I think.
Yeah, it's flawed, but it's got a lot of cool things going on.
Yeah, I really like its magic system going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like what it did for combat, but I think it would be a lot better if I did like what some of the 2D games did, where like you move around in the field like that, but it'll show you like um what the range of your attack is. You know,
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
got if you got a particular sword equipped, it'll show you like what that sword can hit right in front of you in like
yeah,
highlighted boxes. The game would have
yeah.
been a lot better if it had something like that going on.
I was going to say that, but you actually gave me an actual example, so I let that slide. But yeah, it really feels like there should be a way to know where your attack is, because there's a few times where I've actually missed my magic spell,
Yeah, and
fortunately.
I've seen someone talk about this game recently. It's that game was literally unfinished. Like
Yeah?
not even as a joke, this game is literally unfinished. Like there's
Huh.
some parts of it was planning to do, they for whatever reason couldn't by the time I had to get it out.
Yeah.
So
But
it's literally unfinished, but it doesn't mean it's like
bad or anything.
unplayable or
Yeah.
bad. It's just
I again, I do.
it's not as good as it could have been. It's still pretty good in its own way.
Yeah, I really think it's a solid game. The only reason why I haven't revisited it is because I got distracted by everything else. I'm sorry.
Ha ha ha.
Sorry. I want to revisit it sometime, but that's in the future. But yeah, I really do think that this is actually one of the best games in 64. That's saying a lot, you know. But yeah, I really do like Quest 64. Really great. It also has my favorite overworld theme, by the way. It's very happy. Because, you know, every time it comes up, I always sing it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Really good stuff. Rapid fire. Next one. Smash Tennis.
Oh
We
yeah,
actually,
that was pretty fun. I like that
that's-
one.
yeah, it's a fun tennis game, but it's incredibly hard, so yeah. There's nothing really much I could really add. It's really fun to play, you know, friends and everything. But it's really incredibly hard when you play against the computer for some reason. But yeah, there's all I can really say about that. Here. Next game I have here is listed. The Quest for Camelot on the Game Boy Color. Zelda clone, but very slow and very confused. That's all I can really say about it. But it certainly is a game, that's for sure. Next game. Pokemon TCG. Fun game. It requires you to have some knowledge about the card game, though. Unfortunately, it's all limited to Gen 1 cards. But
Yeah,
really
for that
fun.
idea, that weird fucked up PC game that Varsity for Joel streamed once. He did one
Yes,
for fucking uncanny CG cutscenes.
that one.
If you don't know, it's like I don't remember what it's called, but it's really something special.
Yes.
And like I started going on a fucking tangent, but was saying was just this so what's about that weird thing that's just stuck with me now.
Yes. Yes. All right. Lightning round kind of over because I want to talk about Ender Release. This is another game I actually came to like. I actually didn't get it at first. That's whatever. But I came to really love it because it's a really solid Metroidvania. The soundtrack was also done by Millie, which was a really good point of it, I think. But I do think that its gameplay is really solid and it's pretty combat focused for a Metroidvania game like this. Really surprised me, but I really do love it. It's my top 10, I think. Really, so yeah, really good gameplay, soundtrack. I really do think the story is really nice. A little bit depressing, but yeah, yeah. I really do like Ender Lilies. Top 10. It has really beautiful art too, by the way. And you know, I highly recommend it if you like Metroidvanias like this. Really great, I think. I really love Ender Lilies. It's best games I played that year. Moving on. Have this here because we played this a few times, but F-Zero 99.
That's a fun game.
Yeah, fun game. I'm glad that, you know, F-Zero got a new game in some capacity and a free-for-all, you know.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty good way to bring it back.
Yeah, it's a really fun game.
This is pretty much what the races are supposed to be like in canon too. Just this chaotic free for all with a shit ton of people on the track that slowly die.
Yeah, it's really fun. I gotta say, I still play it off stream, you know, and
Yeah, I haven't
it's
played
fun.
in a while, but I was playing off stream for a while.
Yeah, it's really fun. Um, I think one of these days I'm going to have a viewers join in and we'll play.
Yeah, that'll be possible someday in the far distant future.
Yeah, we'll see. But it's a really fun game. I give it a 99 out of 10. Yes. Really good game. Now then, this one might shock you, but we actually played this last. Eternal Darkness for the GameCube.
Talk.
Yes. It's a really.
Oh,
fun
I remember
game.
that game now.
Yeah, yeah. I do have this physically. I emulated it, so I can play it on actual hardware next time if I really want to. But it's a fun game. It's very unique for an adventure game because it has sanity effects, which makes you think that you turn off your TV or something. You know?
Yeah, it has weird things like that happen.
Yeah, it's very unique for what.
I think there's one where it just randomly says, "Thank you for playing the demo." It's as if this entire time just been playing a demo disc instead of an actual game.
Yeah, that was great. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Because you're like, what?
Yeah, at the time, but somehow it actually managed to get me. Like, for some reason, I thought, wait, did we somehow pick up a demo disc by accident? Somehow, for some reason, I actually thought that.
And that's one of the ones you can't avoid, by the way.
Because like back when this game came out, you could get like just demos discs of a game from like magazines, you know.
Yeah.
Just get like a disc that you play with a demo game that lasts like an hour into or something to get for free in a magazine, you know.
Yeah, that was
It's like, wait, did we somehow get? It's like, wait, did we get one of those somehow? Did we get the wrong thing?
Yeah, that was funny. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I should have known that's what's happening, but still, somehow it got me.
That was really funny. But yeah, there was a Limbus Company reference in this game.
I'm sure.
Yeah, remember they mentioned the golden bow, and we were both like, what?
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's how we learned that's a thing. If I was someone probably Moon made up, but no.
Yeah, that was funny. I was thinking about making that to a little moment of itself. We're like, what, Limbus? That was pretty funny though.
Golden bow, Limbus.
Here?
Again, like if this is the second time in like the last 10 minutes I've referenced Joel. What are the odds?
Yeah,
Stones.
But I really do like Eternal Darkness. It's very unique, very quirky. I love its Cthulhu inspired story. Even though it's not really
It's a
Cthulhu.
pretty wacky time. I remember some of the wacky dudes he played as.
Yes, really cool. But yeah, I'm going to have to make it that as it is. Really cool game. Next game, we haven't finished it yet because my computer farted out this game. But Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
That was a fun time.
Yeah, that was a really fun game, even though we had to patch it up and everything. When you patch it up, this game is really fun, but otherwise it's literally unplayable. Great game. Yeah, it is a great game.
I remember at one point, it's like I was looking up a guide for something. I was trying to like subtly guide you towards an Easter egg and make a giant werewolf dance in the sky. Without telling you that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Only 2 was a sequel. Yeah. It is a squeakquel, that's for sure. But yeah, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. It's a really fun game. You have a freedom of how to tackle things, which is really interesting. But that kind of goes out at the very last third of the game, but whatever.
And some degree, you just kind of got it if you want to get things wrapped up, you know.
Yeah.
If you wrapping up.
Yeah, I'm sorry, everyone. Twins, yes, Twins too. Yeah. It's a really good game. It's really solid, I think. I really highly recommend it. You know what? Since you want to end this soon, let me go through some notable games then. Just going down the list. Let's see here. You know what? I might as well talk about this game since I really was kind of about it. Ooh, it's too big. League. SCP containment breach. I have opinions about it. Basically, I was actually more annoyed than scared. I know people hyped this up to be the scariest game ever, but I was more annoyed by it than anything. Because I kept getting all these cheap deaths, and everywhere I go, there's no way to tell where I was going, you know?
Remember we got sent to Old Man Dimension? That was fun.
Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, it's an okay game. It felt like someone's first game, and I shouldn't like discredit them for that. But I was just really annoyed by it more than being actually scared. It's like, oh wow, it's the scary monster. Please get it over with. Oh. But yeah.
Oh, I remember of a famous one. I don't remember his name, but I remember I just gave it some nickname. I think I just started calling it the guy at some point. Like, oh shit, we gotta avoid the guy.
Yeah, the guy. Yeah, I was getting annoyed by that. So sorry everyone. I don't know. It was more like whatever. Let's do something else. I just got fed up at some point, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. It just never clicked with me. So.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm going to skip a couple of games here then, since you want to wrap this up, because I know there's a few.
Yeah, sorry.
Here we are.
We should just script this and pre-record it, man.
I know. I probably would just redo this again, but we recorded, I guess. Ratatouille. Everyone's favorite rat game. I have games I haven't finished yet that I was streaming. Yeah, I understand. It happens. But anyways, rat game. I don't know how to feel about it. You know, it's certainly amazing on the channel, but like, it's good, I guess. I don't have any strong opinions. It's rat game. How can you go wrong? Rat game, you know. It has rats, and rats, and rats.
I don't know which version of rat game do you want? 'Cause this is back when like, if it just shit out any licensed game to any random studio, that just started shitting out random licensed game, and then every platform be completely different from yours.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So like GBA rat game we play is gonna be a lot different from the other rat games.
Yeah, for sure. Oh crap! There's a few games I actually missed that I wanted to talk about too. Yeah, rat game.
Bring it up, man.
Where is it? Disaster Report 4. Fun game.
Yeah. It's funny. I was thinking about that a second ago. But yeah, it's one that left an impression for its humor and stuff. It's
yeah,
a lot of fun.
It's really fun, and you know, it's a really good game because you know, you go.
It has similar humor to some moments in Killer 7.
Yeah, for sure. It's really fun.
Like when we actually gave us the option to change the game's title and actually applied. So it's like when we beat Killer 7 and lost Killer 8.
Yeah, I can't believe they gave us the option to change the title of the game. Like, oh yeah, you want to be Disaster Report 5? Like, yes.
Yeah, you can change it to Disaster Report 5. You can change it to a bunch of different things, but it's just I definitely remember Disaster Report 5 being one of them.
Yeah, this is a really great game. It's really fun. You go through the disaster-filled place, but again, it's very optimistic despite the situation, you know.
Yeah, and shoutouts to the fake convenience store manager, one of the most memorable characters of the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's a good degree of customization and choices.
Oh shit, we still gotta get the epilogue for a guy saved us for some reason.
Yeah, we had
he disappears out of fucking nowhere and saved us at the end of the game.
Yeah, he's like,
hope he washed his hands by then.
Hopefully. And then we got arrested or something, I can't remember. But yeah, I have to do the DLC ending for this game at some point. I forgot, but maybe we can do that sometime. The only reason why I haven't done it is because I thought I was having issues with my PS4 streaming. But no, it's not it or anything. So it turns out not to be the case. It's fine. I can stream PS4 like I usually do. So we can do this again. You'll see when we do it next time. Next game I wanted to talk about. Disgaea Hour of Darkness. Well, we played Disgaea 1 complete, mind you. That was the remaster. But I really do like the box art for Disgaea 1. It says a lot. Yeah, I really love this game. This game changed my life when I was younger. Unfortunately, though, I feel like even with Disgaea 1 complete not adding any life, low quality of life changes. It
There you
feels
go.
like it feels very clunky. So, and it's very grindy too. But again, this game very much made me accept that you're going to have to grind in this game. That's the only reason why I haven't revisited this game yet. It's because I'm grinding. So,
Yeah.
so I'm sorry. I know I really love this game, but I need to grind. So I'm sorry. Sorry, every Sky enthusiast. I really do love this game though. It's really great. Really funny, I gotta say. I feel like I should give an honorable shout out to a certain game here. The Shark Tale for the Game Boy Advance. It's actually done by Vicarious Visions, a Crash
Just call
Bandicoot
it
game.
Game Boy.
Yes, Game Boy.
Sound like you said Game Boy.
Game Boy. But yeah, Vicarious Visions did this, and I think it's alright when it's not doing something, weird. Because I feel like the side stuff, the side whatever adventure stuff is fine, but when you have to do a rhythm game to jellyfish trying to kill you or the shark fighting game, it's bad. The jellyfish part was really bad, but I think it's all okay. The game though.
You're
now
so
then.
kind. I have to say it's gobsite.
It is.
Yeah, you're so kind. You're so kind. My rating is as garbage site.
Yes, but if you really want to talk
Absolute
about
trash.
something, if you really want to talk about something really bad, here you go, Bubsy.
Yeah, this is a turning point for a channel when things really started to pick up.
Yes. Yes, so I played Bubsy as my 100 subscriber special, and oh my god, going into this, this is one of the worst games I've ever played. I'm not even being hyperbole or anything. This is generally one of the worst games I've ever played, because it wants to be Sonic, but it doesn't understand what makes Sonic good.
Mm-hmm.
Because you only have 1 HP.
Many such
basically.
cases.
Yes, you have 1 HP. And and your momentum is all over the place. Like you can go 1 to 60 in like 2 seconds, and it's so obnoxious. And there's fall damage too, for some reason. I don't know why. It's
thinking.
Oh my god, everything about it just feels so bad. And some of the levels are also obnoxiously long too. Namely the Western levels where you have to go on a train part, then a main level. Let it end. And
Don't worry, it's over. It's over.
I know. We beat the final boss for sure, but oh my god. Like, the boss patterns on that was completely random, and again, because you have 1 HP, you can't afford taking a hit. This game really screams like, oh yeah, blockbuster game. You have
blockbuster game?
Yeah.
Well, like being like a game that you could only get at Blockbuster Video?
No, I mean like a game that you bother your parents to rent once, then you can't beat it because it's too hard, and you have to keep running to beat it. That sort of game.
If I meant like Blockbuster exclusives, because of there's a Blockbuster exclusive games, it's a rabbit hole of its own,
This thing should have been
Play Fighters.
This thing should have been blocked under Blockbuster. I'm not even lying. It should have been locked. But there is some things I did like about it. I did like that at least it tried to have some kind of personality.
Yeah, it certainly had something personality-wise.
Though it might have been annoying a little bit. I love how in the very last level, Bubs is like, "You're still playing this game?" Like you knew. Oh my god, this game was awful. Don't ever play Bubsy. Don't. Sorry, it's just not that good.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe 2 improves it somehow. I don't know. Maybe 3D can actually be good if you like go into it without preconceived notions about what makes a 3D game work. Maybe it could be good that way. I don't know. I haven't tried them.
You want to talk about Luigi's Mansion, because that's another game.
For some reason, I've just been thinking about a game lately.
Okay, what's
that music popped into my head, and I looked up a game.
I will play this game. Good, thank you, Tori.
Actually, I do have some trivia I can say about this game too.
So Luigi's Mansion, I played this on stream. Really fun game. You play as Luigi and you suck up the ghost.
Yeah, like I tweeted like yesterday, I thought it was hilarious that Nintendo debuted for GameCube with a survival horror starring Luigi.
Yeah, and it's a really cute game. I think. You know, it's not too horrifying, but it's still kind of scary enough. You know.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like
And
it's a fun Nintendo take on survival horror, and it's like a comedy horror in the vein of something like Ghostbusters or
Yeah,
like
it really is.
Abbott and Costello be Frankenstein, like that kind of horror comedy.
Yeah, I really do like it. It's really fun. I really do think it's a great game. I think.
Yep, it's a great game. And as I said, I found out some trivia about this game.
Ooh, trivia.
Yeah, guess when did the game come out?
This game came out in like 2001, I believe.
Yep, November 18, 2001 in America, but in Japan it was September 14th, 2001. 3 days after a certain event.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
never would have guessed there to be any kind of connection between these two events.
Yes,
The launch of Luigi's Mansion and 9/11. Never would have guessed there to be any connection between them. It turns out this game came out 3 days afterwards.
Wow.
It's mind blowing to me.
Yeah, it is. So that's where her Nier got it from.
Huh?
Remember, Nier, because Nier was inspired by the events of 9/11, as I mentioned it too many times already.
Oh, I forgot.
It's fine, don't worry about it. But yeah, Luigi's Mansion, very solid game. It actually got a port to Switch recently. I emulated it because I actually have it for somewhere in my house.
I own the GameCube disc as well.
Yeah, I just know it's somewhere in my house. I don't know where, so I emulated it. But my emulator was
Right next to your copy of Fire Emblem Engage, whatever it is.
Yeah, I actually do have physical copies of games I do emulate though. So. Anyways, next game that I want to talk about. This game actually left a really good impression on me, even though
That's right, Bubsy.
No, Wade Hickson's Counterpunch. We played it on a variety stream, but I played it for quite a long time, and it's a Punch-Out clone, but it's a really good, well thought out one for sure. I know I have this crusty JPEG of the box art, but it's the best.
Yeah, it's the kind of game that's obscure enough that that's all they're gonna get.
Yeah, unfortunately, but it is very solid for a Punch-Out clone because it understands what it is to be a Punch-Out game. You know, the characters have their own tells and everything, but it has very unique. It's very unique because there's a story campaign to it too, that you have to buy money and beat up people to get anywhere. The story behind it. I really like that, and some of the characters are actually very quirky. Like we fought like Satan or whatever.
Yeah, for some guy to talk like the bootleg Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, he was here, and there was a Raver girl. And I honestly would love to play more. It's just that I haven't gotten to it.
Yeah.
But I really do think that's a really good Punch-Out clone. I highly recommend it if you haven't played it. Really good. I really wanted to mention. Next game. This one's
Counterpunch Forwards.
Next game. This one's now a short one. Refined Self, the personality test game. Remember that?
Oh, that was cool. Kibo will help her robot. I remember her.
Yes, I really want to make her and put her into the Hall of Fame, but I can't find a sprite of her anywhere. But this is a game for $7. If you haven't played it, go play it. It's a really fun game where your choices do matter in this game. There's a lot of story behind it, and
it's a pretty fun little game.
That's a pretty fun little game. And honestly,
They liked Kibo will help her robot.
Yeah, I really liked it. It tugged my heartstrings, to say the least. It was really well thought. I just wish it wasn't too short, but yeah.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes just a nice short experience is just all you need.
Yeah, for sure. I always think about this game every now and then, because it's just so cute and memorable in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another game I forgot to talk about.
Oh.
Yeah. It won't be talked about much, but we did play this game on stream, okay? Urban fucking Yeti.
Oh yes, Urban Yeti! Urban Yeti! Hell yeah!
Oh my god, I can't believe this game fucking exists.
Good, so there's I've been on low energy mode for like hours, and that's the thing. I guess we just stream again.
Yeah, Urban Yeti on the Game Boy Advance.
Yes, Urban Yeti. Hell yeah!
I knew you were gonna love that one. Bigfoot.
I remember
Yeah.
remember how he just quit at one point when he just got like when he just died and then somehow like every single car on the map just had wound up in this big pile up and he's laughing our heads off losing it.
Yeah. Oh my god. This game is a definition of chaos. You need to experience this game for yourself because it is utter chaos. Oh my god.
Urban Yeti. It's a hell of a game, man.
It's okay, so to kind of give you some background, it's by Telegames and it's a Grand Theft Auto clone, but he plays a Yeti and he's looking for a mate, but he goes on this wacky adventure and I tell you, it's very wacky.
Yeah, like sometimes it seems like just like sometimes it seems like people react to him like, holy shit, there's a Yeti going loose. Sometimes it's like, hey, you, Mr. Yeti, come here, work part-time for me.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny how it goes from those two extremes.
Yeah, and there's like a lot of mini games. One of them's like practically Tapper. The other one's like Yeti discus throwing or whatever.
Yeah, remember when I was just thinking remember when you had to do Yeti discus against like a bunch of multicolored clones of yourself?
Yeah, they're like, oh, you win this time, Yeti, but you never beat me at discus. You need to play this game. It is very stupid. Oh my god.
Yeah, at the very least watch. I think AVGN did this one.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Go watch his review, but if I remember right, it's a good one.
I know this one from Games Done Quick because it was a hilarious playthrough.
Nice.
Yeah, you need to experience it somehow. It's really great.
Like, I'm pretty sure AVGN did. I'm actually gonna look up now because I'm curious.
I think I might as well say this one for your sake because I know you're gonna love this one too. Go Noid.
Hell yeah. This one we played entirely because it's for some reason made annoyed YouTube poops.
I was like, oh yeah, let's celebrate the release of Brontron's new YouTube poop. And so, believe it or not, this is actually a reskin of another game. I forgot what it was. So just know that okay, Yonoid, 1990.
Okay, I looked it up. It wasn't AVGN, it was Lonely Goomba.
Lonely Goomba. Okay, so
I go watch Lonely Goomba's review of it.
So
at least watch him.
Yes. Kamen no Ninja Hanamaru was this game's original title. It was really different. But this one has
for some reason, this brought over to the US as a Domino's Pizza licensed game.
Yes, but apparently it resonated with someone because they made Yonoid 2. So
yeah, that's for like a game jam thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure if I remember right, like the reason they gave for why we did it just because they thought it'd be funny and something they could do real quick.
Yeah. I do think that this is a pretty solid platformer, but I was not expecting to play Library of Runa in the boss fights. That's for sure.
Yeah, I've had this game on NES, and I played it prior to him playing it. So like when he is dying, all those things I was dying to at first, I was like, yep, gotta watch out for that man.
Yeah, this game can be pretty hard, but I do think it's a very solid platformer.
Yeah, it's pretty alright.
I mean, it's a hallmark of Capcom, so.
Yeah.
Well, then again, now I'm looking at the Wikipedia article. It says it's published by them.
Yeah, it's published by them, wasn't developed by them.
Yeah, but still, I still think that it has that Capcom seal quality, regardless.
And and it also has that Domino's seal of quality. Whatever that's worth.
Shame that we never got that $1 coupon, but whatever.
Oh man, you're right. Shit.
What's the point of living anymore? We can't get our $1 coupon off Domino's. Yeah, I think it's a pretty funny game.
Yeah, like I remember this because for some reason it decided to do an annoying commercial in the middle by Wario Pizza Brothers YouTube poop, and after that, like, because I was looking at for a bunch of Annoyed commercials, I started adding a bunch of them and thought, hey, it was kind of fun. I made 2 entire Annoyed videos, and then Annoyed has become a recurring thing on my channel. Like, he's a rogue agent. He can show up anywhere, at any time, in any video. Without explanation, boom, there's Annoyed in some video about SpongeBob.
Yes.
I haven't posted that one yet, but he just actually showed up in one of SpongeBob videos coming up.
Okay, we're almost done here. Yeast 1, really fun. You bump
We
people.
finished that one?
We haven't finished that one because apparently the stream farted out and gave us like a frame rate
Ah,
of 1.
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, so this game is actually pretty fun. I'm glad I actually came back to revisit this one. I actually never played it before, actually. But yeah, it's actually
You came
really
back
fun.
to revisit for the first time.
Yes. Don't make fun of me. But yeah,
It's like it's like one of those like Yogi Berra quotes my dad is always like to say.
Yes. I do think this is really fun, if a bit simple for an RPG. Because you have the bump system, but you know, this upcodified a lot of action RPG. Just wish my stream didn't fart it out like it did. Yeah. Guess what? We're going to Christmas.
Oh, we're gonna Christmas now.
At the Polar Express, I want to rapid fire this. It was an okay platformer. It was actually very slow, but it's a slow puzzle platformer, but I thought it was okay. I don't have any really strong thoughts
I
about
think the
it.
GameCube version was supposed to be better or something.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty sure I remember hearing something like the GameCube version is better.
For sure. Where is it? Here we go. Santa Claus 3 for Game Boy Advance. We also played this. This one actually surprised me a bit. I played it the most of the games we had on that one. And it's a surprisingly good platformer, believe it or not. It's a little bit jumpy, but it is still a really good platforming game, I think. Surprisingly enough. I do highly recommend it because, you know, it's surprisingly really good.
Yeah, if platformer games where you play as Tim Allen or everything, hey, there's one more for you. You have to say one more because there was a actual home improvement game on the NES, man. Or not NES, SNES.
Yeah, this was on Game Boy Advance, but yeah.
Yeah, so that's at least two 2D platformer games where you can play as Tim Allen.
Yes. And the last Christmas game we played was the Grinch.
Oh yes, that one.
Yes.
Hell yeah, that one's developed by Konami is actually good.
Yeah, this one was actually really good.
I think it had some frustrating things, but it's actually good, and it had some unique art.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's a stealth puzzle game, which is really interesting. But it makes sense because he's the Grinch. He's here to steal Christmas, and you have to be sneaky to do that. And it's really solid, I gotta say. It's a really good game. Shame I didn't play too much of it though, because you know.
Yeah, maybe we can revisit this Christmas, but yeah, it already had someone pretty neat going on.
Yeah, really great. I really think
somebody
so.
was drawing the Grinch like he was her persona.
Oh, you know what? Since you alluded to it earlier, I might as well talk about it real quick.
What?
I know this was before Christmas.
The Nightmare?
No, the Jurassic World Evolution, the dinosaur game. Another dinosaur game we played that year. Surprisingly popular, and it's a really fun what's it? Park builder game. Sorry, my brain wasn't working. But yeah, I think it's just really fun overall. Fun park building game. Dinosaurs, and because it has dinosaurs, that's what makes it good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just thought I might as well mention that. We played the Sonic Advance trilogy with Sonic Battle. We didn't play 3 this year. I think they're all great. And Sonic Battle made Broad Chung cry. But yeah, I think that's all the notable things. We played the Coma, but I gave up on it because
Played a what?
The Coma.
The Coma. Oh yeah, I remember. I think.
Yeah, I just haven't revisited it because it's on my computer. To explode.
Yes.
I actually do have this on other systems though, so I can play it again if I really wanted to. It's like one of those games I actually constantly keep buying for some reason. I don't know why.
Keep what?
Keep buying for some reason. I have it on like 3 different things now.
Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't
Of
know
all
why.
games tried to happen with.
Yeah, this is one of those games. But I do think it's a really solid game. Has really good art. Not very scary though. It's more annoying. I do think that the sequel is a lot better though. So, and the last game on this list, it's the game I played for my anniversary. There it is.
Bubsy.
Oh, the greatest game of all time. Wario
Yeah,
Land
Bubsy.
4, or on the Game Boy Advance. Ha
Yeah,
ha
but I
ha.
made it into one of my videos too, man.
Yes. So yeah, it's Wario Land 4 on the Game Boy Advance. Ha ha ha. So
It's one of my greatest achievements, you guys.
it's the greatest achievement. Thing I keep referencing all the time. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's more likely referencing the video that references it.
Yes. But yeah, this game is perfection. It's the greatest game of all time.
Yeah, and at this point, uh, Wario was fairly well established as himself. Like,
Yes.
there's so much he does here, right? Like he wouldn't do with Mario because this is Wario. That's what Wario's like. That's what Mario's like. That's what Wario's like. He could really tell, he was starting to become like, his WarioWare self, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
I
But
think that's cool. Like, I want another Wario Land game that's like picks up where 4 left off, maybe where Sega left off too. I guess I'm gonna
yes.
finish that one. But then like brings in like stuff from WarioWare. That'd be so cool.
Yes. Do it, Nintendo, do it! But yeah, Wario Land 4 is just platform perfection. And it has. I really love how Wario gets power downs instead of power ups in these games, you know? It's funny. Because, it's a big contrast from Mario, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and Wario is like, let's look at like the enemy design, like the bosses in particular. Wario's like Wario's world. The world of this game is like with the just inherent Wario-ness of it. It's so much more like weird and grosser and stuff.
Yeah, it's really
And it's
interesting.
great.
Yeah, it's great. It's very unique, to say the least.
Yeah.
I really do like Wario Land 4. Yeah. It's really fun. It has a lot of slapstick. And
Yes.
Yes. And you can take it in any order, so it's kind of like a Metroidvania in a way.
A bit, yeah.
But yeah, I really love this game. Yeah, Wario Land 4, everyone. Give it up for Wario Land 4.
Yeah. Don't make noises like that. It'll sound bad.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Look, that was my hands, okay? I was clapping.
that's why I'm implying.
Yes. Anyways. Yeah, so this is the last game we played of the year that was new.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what we played at the very last of the year. I think it might have been this anyways. Whatever.
Just like
But-
scroll back far enough in videos to find out.
What am I doing? I'm clapping!
See, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I just tell you, man? What did I tell you?
No, I'm clapping like a seal.
That's not what it sounds like.
I was clapping.
What did I tell you, man?
There's my clapping. Are you happy now?
Yeah, don't make that kind of noise so fast like that. It will sound like something completely different that you shouldn't be doing on stream.
Clapping what? My hands.
Clapping. Yeah, clap. Yeah, what are you clapping over there, boy?
Why are you
Clapping
making fun of me?
Because you made a noise. It sounds like you're jorking it, man.
I'm not.
Well, that's how it sounds like.
I'm rapid firing clapping, okay?
Okay, DSP did it. What did DSP do?
I
I think maybe I don't want to know.
Okay, you say so. But yeah, we're at the end of our reviews then. Rapid fire.
Wow, amazing.
No, very exciting. I swear. I'm sorry this was kind of a boring whatever chat stream or whatever, but my first time.
This is your idea.
Yeah, this is my first time doing something like this because this is apparently video number 250 anyway. But yes,
Yeah.
I might go ahead and do the full review again as a video format, but I don't know how you guys feel about this format, of review, Yeah.
Oh, I think I gave my opinion on it many times throughout the stream.
Yeah, for sure. Oh look, that's when my chat was actually working. Yeah.
Wario.
I really do I'm actually really glad I played the games that I did here. You know, they're pretty
Yeah, well,
fun.
last year, rather.
Well, yeah,
All the
last
games
year,
you played this year have been pretty good too, I think.
yeah, for sure. But I
No,
do
I don't
think,
know. No, there's no like stinkers or popping to my mind. So assume it's good.
yeah, for sure. I just do think that the first year was pretty memorable.
Mm-hmm. It certainly was.
And I'm glad to experience that with you, my friend, and my viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been quite the ride I had with everyone, so, you know, I appreciate all my viewers, even if I don't get too many views. I
Mm-hmm.
know I was complaining about No More Heroes not being my most viewed stuff, but whatever. If you don't like No More Heroes, or that's okay, whatever. But again, it's my favorite game, and I understand if you don't like it. So, but please do stop by whenever I play a game like that. I really do like to show off the games I really do like. And again, I really do value support.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It means a lot because I'm still pretty indie and niche compared to everything else. Yeah. Anyways, though, that'll be it for the review stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry
Yeah.
for being kind of boring, but it is what it is. It's just me talking about things.
Kind of notable the way you're doing this one.
Oh well, we live and learn. We can do better for next year. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I could. I just didn't feel like setting up all my stuff again to replay everything. And I get
replay everything.
Yeah. You know what I mean. To give a
I
sample
don't.
of what I was playing last.
Okay.
But unfortunately, though, that requires me setting up literally everything. I want to do that.
So don't.
And okay, yeah, it'll just take too much time. Get everything set up for that.
Like, why would you need to do that?
I don't know. I had to do it. It's fine.
Just like record your review and like edit it together with photos from the old streams. You don't need to do anything new.
But yeah, I'm sorry if this was a little bit of a boring stream, but what can you do? It's a review stream.
Yeah, normally you'd cut out all the boring parts when you're making a review.
Yeah, I'm just speaking out loud of what I thought about these games, really. So yeah. So if I would have to say top 3 games I played last year, I'm probably going to be Captain Obvious here and say Library Runa, Limbus Company, and Neon White.
Wow.
I know Neon White was pretty much my awkward start.
Wait, which one did you say again? I've already forgot.
Good job listening, my friend. But yes, Library Runa, Limbus Company, and Neon White. Those would be the
Yeah,
top
I'm just this surprised you didn't put Killer 7 in there because it wasn't new to you, was it?
Actually, no, yeah, it is new to me. Wait a minute.
Oh, I thought you played it before.
No, I haven't. This is actually my first time. It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to savor this experience on stream.
Right, yeah, of course it was. I don't know why I'm on right now. I'm just kind of getting tired.
Fine. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to put Library Runa, Killer 7, and Neon White. That sound.
Sorry, Limbus.
Sorry, Limbus.
Yeah, like that's what makes it difficult. There's so many good things to pick last year.
Yeah. If I'm able to say top 10, let me think then. Library Runa, then Limbus, and Killer 7, Neon White. Then let's see here. Let me look at the list. That's already 4. Then 5 would be End of the List for sure. I really like the End of the List. Then 6 would be Wonderland 4, but that's probably because I played it before. Then I'd probably have to say Grim Fandango, even though I played Eternal Darkness. Then Refined Self, that one's a good one. Just really short.
It's nice, a short experience can be good.
And then as for the last game, I would probably say No More Heroes. I don't know why I put that so low. It should be higher. But yeah, I think those are the best games I played this year.
Last year.
Last year, sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry you're here. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm doing this in stream format, but again, this actually taking too long as a video idea.
That's a you problem. Don't need to make it everyone's problem.
Again, I kind of value your opinion, so I wanted you to be on here, but I
And I
guess
don't really know how much of a I really got to say is, but we've already been over this.
but still, I value your opinion, so I felt like you should have at least a say in this.
Hey, thanks.
Also, I thought I'd give you that at least, so this would probably be like the stream version where I just talk about nonsense for unscripted nonsense, basically. So,
Uh-huh.
and having you on here.
Uh-huh.
You understand, my friend?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
I think if I do finally finish this video, it'll be much more concise and everything.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Hopefully the video version will be out at some point. Who knows? But we'll see when we get there. Like I said, it's been taking too long to produce.
That's a you problem.
Anyways, yeah. I'm going to call this stream here. Chan wants to finally go to bed. Yeah. But, I hope you guys didn't mind this style format for one. Again, this is my first time doing something like this, and I'm pretty sure it came out very awkward, but whatever.
Yes, it did.
I tried, okay?
I only could give yourself that at least.
Yeah, I'm sorry if this was boring, but whatever. Just me reviewing things without a script or anything. So, yeah, I really do think this is a good year. Next time it would be better. Yeah, hopefully. They have a better idea what to say, what to really do. But yeah. Hopefully, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed regardless, though. As I know I have a few new viewers from this for some reason. But yeah, let's make a schedule for next week then, since we're here. I have a few ideas that I want to play. I think Monday we'll do No More Heroes because I've been craving that. More Heroes 2 to be specific. Here, Wednesday, Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days. And Friday, maybe we can do Library Rune again. And Saturday, Pokemon Pilot. That sound?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Are you sure you want to do Pokemon Violet after we do plenty of voice acting in the Ruin level?
I think it'll be fine. Maybe. Mark, I don't know. I'll think about it. Now that you brought it up, I'll think about it. All right. I think we have a schedule mostly here. Oh yeah. Anyways, yeah. I think that'll be the general schedule for next week.
Cool.
Because I was craving No More Heroes last. So we'll do that tomorrow then. So
Next tomorrow.
So with that said though, thank you for your time. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching the VOD. Watching the VOD. Sorry for being a boring sod as always, but you know how it is. Yeah. With that said though, yeah. See you guys on the next stream with No More Heroes 2 Desperate Struggle. Hope you guys stop by for that because I like that game. So, yeah. See you guys Monday night. Alright. See you guys then.
Yep. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thanks for
Bye,
watching.
bye.
Bye.